We Gucci. Several hours. Here
Alright.
we go.
All of you have come from different areas of this world for different reasons. But all of you have found your way down to Eastings. Down at the bottom right corner of the map. Some of you came here out of desperation. Some looking for a new adventure. And some looking for other things in life. Whatever you're here for one thing. And that thing's the same between all of you. Now let's go into the city. Into the city. To a place that all of you found one way or another. The gladiatorial bookings room. And the first person to arrive in this room would be Butter.
It's me?
Yep. Would you...
Mm.
Walking into the room,
This is the sign up.
you see a Goliath sitting in a chair that seems a tad too small for him, with his knees up near his elbows. He has this weirdly official look for Goliath, but there seems to be a deep set sadness in his eyes as he just sits there looking at papers. Butter, would you mind describing your character?
Shit, I forgot. Give me a second. Why did my brain have to blank? No. Ah. I wasn't ready. Fuck.
Told you guys to be ready.
I know. As soon as you said for me to do it, I wasn't ready.
Ready for Freddy.
Um.
Or.
Let's not interrupt Butter and give him time.
Butter is
Yeah.
like a very, very muscular dude. Pretty tall for. He's taller than most. Kind of forget what height I set for him.
7 foot.
I don't know that shit's showing up for me.
It should be in the bio.
7-Eleven.
In your character sheet, your bio, up top.
Yeah, it's not there.
Oh, well, I have here 7 feet.
Or, oh, I see it now. I'm dumb. Never mind. He's 7 foot tall, so big dude. Also pretty heavy. But it's mainly muscle. He looks around the room and one red eye, and then also one golden eye. He kind of walks up. I can't move my character.
Can't you move your character? So, let me... Should be able to. We get edit. Ah, right. It can be edited and controlled by... It says it can be edited and controlled by you.
Not letting me. I don't know what to say.
Try
So-
moving it. Again.
No. Butter walks up and sits down on the stool in front of the Goliath. Kind of looking around, the Goliath would see a mix of a black but also oddly golden hair as well.
He he looks up at you as you sit down, looking like somewhat startled that he didn't notice you walk in, and just looks you up and say, What are you doing here? What can I help you with?"
Well, you see, I'm here to sign up.
"You want to be gladiator?"
Yeah.
"Okay, there's a couple things we need to talk about." And as he finishes that, the door opens again as someone else walks in.
Just real quick, as I kind of sit there, I adjust myself a little bit, and the stool kind of creaks under the weight of my body.
And through the door walks Edward. Ed,
Oh,
would you mind describing your character?
joy! Okay, let's see. Edward looks like your generic box standard human, just about-ish, but pretty much slightly taller than average, standing at 6 feet. More or less fine complexion. He does not look really built for combat, so one wouldn't be mistaken to one wouldn't be one wouldn't be blamed for thinking he's here to fix something, since he has some air about him that clearly marks him as a trader or craftsman. He leans through the doorway, has a look, sees that somebody's already sitting at the desk, and kind of stops himself straight at the doorway, just looking at them as if...
You should be able to control them now. The Goliath, now much
enough.
more aware of his surroundings than before, immediately notices the door open. And he just looks around like, "Someone there?"
I peer through the doorway, give the door frame a little knock, and say, sorry, am I interrupting? I can come back later.
No, if you're here for gladiators, it's best get done now. Come in. I already got someone here that wants to be.
Okay, so after a moment's hesitation, step into the room, close the door behind me, and just slowly, carefully shuffle around and step closer to the desk to the other side.
Alright.
And stand beside the empty stool as if waiting for a gesture to sit down.
The Goliath, doesn't even acknowledge that you're waiting to sit down. He seems to not get that kind of etiquette. So he just thinks you're wanting to stand up. So he just looks at you two and goes, "Alright, so you want to be gladiators, correct?"
I say, correct.
Yeah.
Well,
That's why I'm here.
there's some things that I'm required to tell you. One, you should not feel like you are forced to become a gladiator. We have some trauma in the past where that wasn't disclosed to people. So are you guys being forced to become gladiators? And he grabs a piece of parchment and has his feather to it, getting ready to tick things off.
Wait, what was this question?
Are you guys being forced to become gladiators by anyone?
Butter kind of looks around and is like, curious, and kind of gestures to himself and his really muscular body, but also the fact that he doesn't look like he's all nice. He's dirty and he's got a couple scars, and already you can just see his outfit is strangely druidic. It's odd for what most people would see, because you wouldn't think, oh, big muscly man, druid, but the outfit is oddly druidic.
Alright. He just looks you guys up and down as he waits for an answer.
No, I'm
And
not
on
being
the other
flagged.
hand, does not
No.
appear to be. Sorry, we spoke at the same time.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Edward on the other hand would not seem confused at all by the questions. He would simply say matter of factly, "No, I have not been coerced."
Okay, that's pretty good. And as he ticks off a box on 2 pieces of paper, the door opens again. And we're introduced to our third person wishing to be a gladiator. Hunter, would you be able to describe your character for me? And how they would enter
Yeah.
this room?
I I enter the room with a careful pushing of the door. I have a shawl drawn around myself, and I would have looked dirty if the mud I put on my hands didn't look like it was very, very fresh. Obviously, someone. I'm having a hard time doing the voice. I'll have to save it for when I'm actually speaking.
Actually speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Also, in the middle of eating, I was kind of distracted by things. I am so
no.
sorry.
And you're not dead.
Yeah,
No.
sorry, I was ticking around with the thingy.
I fucking died.
Just dropped dead in the middle of the conversation. He was so startled by the door opening that he had a heart attack and dropped on the floor. Begins rolling saves. Okay, I'll shut up.
Oh god, I got Toki stuck in my head. I gently opened the door. Fuck. Okay. Hey, take a breath. First time I'm doing this shit.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh.
No pressure.
You don't have to do a voice either.
Yeah, voices aren't necessary.
Yeah.
You're not required to do them.
Yeah. I very carefully push the door open as I draw a cape or cowl around myself gently as I walk in. There was a daintiness to the way I walked in that seemed unbefitting of someone who would be looking to become a gladiator. And the way he hunched over a bit too much, like he was trying to not look, trying to look unassuming. His scales covered in a layer of dirt that didn't seem normal. It'd be over his silvery scales. As he stepped in, he was leaner than most, but there was still a stoutness to him.
Alright. As you walk in, you see 2 other people inside the room sitting there already. And a Goliath at the desk filling out some papers. The Goliath looks up again and sees another person walking in and just goes, "Great, more paperwork. Come in."
I don't know what the tool is to actually move me.
Oh, right. Yep. Got it. Don't worry.
Okay. My system
And there
might be
you go.
very slow. Okay. Yeah, my laptop is shite, so it's gonna be slow.
Oh, good.
I step in further to the room as the orc, the Goliath beckons me in. Despite the sarcasm in his voice. And to the other two, I gave them a curt nod to them both. More than just a quick greeting and acknowledgement that they are there.
Fuck yeah.
Alright.
I don't know.
Says.
No, that's not his response to that. Imagine you just get to announce it. Fuck yeah.
Well, if that was your response, I was gonna have a response to that one.
No, it's not.
Alright, so I assume you're also here to become a gladiator.
Yes, I say, my voice a little hesitant at first, and a little meek.
Right. He grabs another piece of paper and puts it down onto the other ones he has. Come and take a seat. Are you being forced to become a gladiator by any chance? I have to ask.
No, sir. No, sir. I am not.
Alright,
He said.
easy. He ticks it off. Okay, another thing. Are you alright with possible death?
I take a moment to ponder that before looking up and saying, yes.
And you too?
I gulp quietly, not having considered the prospect of dying in this competition. And it takes a second before I slowly nod.
Alright.
Butter, unlike the other two, just looks at him and just goes, I don't plan on dying, but no, I don't have a problem with it.
Alright. No need to be so cocky. Okay. Do you guys want insurance in case something bad happened in the ring?
This one Butter
What?
hesitates on.
Do you guys want insurance?
Butter kind of looks around and is like, doesn't seem to understand.
It takes me a moment before I find my own voice. I say, yes, I would.
Okay, there will be an extra 5 gold for each of you. Along with the 5 gold additionally for convenience fees. That doesn't seem to match up though. Outside there was a sign that said 1 gold admission.
I don't have fucking gold. I kind of
I don't remember what I fucking have.
like, pat my pockets, and I'm like,
But you do have 10 silver, which is the equivalent of 1 gold.
I kind of pat my pockets, and I pull
Butter
out
has-
the silver, and I'm like,
2 gold, I have 70.
and I just kind of, like, this is the only, like, you just see Butter kind of, like, hold the silver, and then, like, slowly put it on the table, and then just raises his hand and puts his hand back, and just is like, it's all I got.
So 10 silver pieces for 5 gold admission.
Yep.
I suppose at this point I do chime up and mention it. The sign outside said 1 gold for admission.
He just
Yeah.
slowly looks over at you and like grips the pen in his hand a bit tighter as he just grumbles a bit. It's like, fine, corporate, don't fuck me over. Fine, 1 gold. And he just puts a hand over all the silver, just drags it over to him. But if that's all you got, you big guy aren't getting insurance. So,
Seeing that the golden fellow is lacking in it, I take a step forward on his left side, and I take out 11 gold pieces myself. 1 for the admission, 5 for my own own insurance, and then another 5 for Butters. And set it down on the table.
11.
Butter kind of looks over and is like, I thought the insurance was 5 gold. He does not understand what you're doing, like, at all.
What we got here?
It's
He looks at him
completely
like he
gone over
counts
his
them. He goes, you gave me 5 extra. And he's like, pocketing it even though you gave him 5 extra. He's putting the gold away even if he doesn't quite get it.
Then glance to the other fellow in the room, to the human, to see if he will be needing the 5 as well. He could
Well,
probably
that
even
transaction, yeah. What's that? You broke up.
I said that the human could probably even see the metaphorical gears turning in his own head.
While that transaction was taking place, it was holding a bunch of change in his hands, counting it carefully. He counts his 5 gold pieces and 15 silver and realizes that basically forking up both admission and insurance will leave him pretty much completely broke. Because he has the equivalent of 6.5 gold pieces. So for the time being, he sets the single gold piece on the table as his admission fee.
Alright, could be short on insurance, but that's a risk. He throws it in the pouch with the other coins. He's like, alright, so 1 insurance, 3 admission. You gave me an extra 5 gold. He points at Flazoga? Is that the name?
Lazoga.
Flazoga. Yeah. Points at Flazoga.
Without much hesitation, besides surprise that he needed to, he reaches into his own coin pouch once more to take out the 5 gold pieces required.
Is he not going to explain?
Wait, what?
He said that the Goliath went, you gave me 5 extra gold pieces. Like, in a questionable matter, like...
The Goliath is just as confused as Butter right now. Like,
he's an office worker, but a dumb office worker.
The extra 5 were for this golden fellow right here, sitting right next to me, for his own insurance.
What? Missing my bloody tip.
Butter kind of like looks and points to himself like, what?
Yes. Yes, you. That's right. You need that. You look like you need that 5 gold more than I do.
Alright, so that's missions. Now,
And one more thing. He reaches into his coin pouch once more to take out 5 gold pieces, another 5 gold pieces, and sets them on the counter in front of him again. And another 5 for the human.
and another one, okay. He puts that in his pouch
I
again.
lean over it. Like, I have no clue who Ed is, but I kind of lean over to him and I'm like, how fucking rich is he?
And I just shrug in confusion, hesitating between either trying to give a coherent response or interrupting the dragon fella from actually forking over a fortune for his insurance. He doesn't know where to interrupt or respond to the question, so he doesn't either. Pretty much, he just shrugs.
Right. He like ticks some more boxes on the sheet and he goes, alright, what race are you guys? I know it's a dumb question, but I need to fill it out on the form. Race and name.
I lean forward to be the first one, Dragonborn, to say Dragonborn, and follow up with my name of Flazoga.
How do you spell that name?
Oh. F L A Z O G A.
What?
It seemed like a random source of letters. But who's to say what the Dragonborn race names are supposed to be?
Alright then. Weird name, but who the hell knows what you kind? Okay, and you big guy?
I kind of look at myself, and for reference, Butter isn't completely aware what he is. Because this is only stuff that he's kind of figured out recently. He's thought that some of it was from his past, but right now he's not exactly sure. So what he will say is, human, I guess.
Who is the name?
He says his name at first in Druidic.
The fuck did you just say?
That's right. No one really speaks that. I guess most people just call me, Goldeye.
Sure. And he writes it down. And you pipsqueak. And he looks towards Ed.
Sorry.
I stare at him for a second, just because of that insult, but decide to say nothing about it. And say, Edward.
Edward and race?
Human.
Alright.
I resist the temptation to say, do you want me to spell that for you?
Also, okay. So
Imagine if the Goliath had said, put down human the Edward.
alright, so the way this normally works is typically we'll get one person in every so often and we have them wait for a team to come through. Looks like you three are in luck. Cause you three decided to walk into my office at the same time. You don't need to wait. Welcome, you're a team. What do you want to be called?
We work in teams.
Yes.
I thought it was. Wait.
I appear just as surprised as he is.
I thought all fights were
And-
1v1.
Nope. You work as a team.
On the other hand, was taken aback, but at the same time, I had watched these games before, so I had a small inkling that a team
Yeah,
be
of
needed.
course you've watched it. You have the money too.
Yeah, and he just didn't. He just didn't expect that that these two other people that he paid for would also would be part of his team.
Also, just for some lore that some of you might know, if you've known anything about these gladiator fights, you know that typically admission for lower level ones are about a single gold to come watch in. But higher level ones, they tend to get cheaper because they can afford to allow people in for less because people typically buy other stuff. So, from where most of you are from,
There's merchandise.
it's like sports.
Yeah,
There's
they're
merchandise,
literally
there's sponsors, there's everything.
That's literally it. Will
It's an
one thing.
entertainment sports.
It has not changed in the thousands of years.
I mean, Butter definitely like he just kind of walked in.
Yeah.
He heard about this a couple towns back, and then just kind of came here and walked in. He's never seen one.
Yeah.
He just
yeah.
Edward's
Right.
probably heard of them, and the amount of gold that requires to get in probably wasn't worth what he would have been seeing, so he probably hasn't seen one yet. But Flazoga, by the looks of it, has definitely seen one. So the Goliath just looks at you three as like, you can come up with a name later if you don't have one, but there is another thing that now that you're a team is a one-time purchase, admission to a union.
A union.
Yes, I don't get it either, but some gladiators decided we want to be treated fairly, so they decided to work together to come up with this thing called a union.
Butter thinks it's a type of vegetable.
Ed thankfully is familiar with the concept of unions, however, he's currently part of a guild, so he isn't sure if he is currently unsure if he would be able to even join a union, even if he wanted to. So he simply just asks, "Oh yeah, I'm already in a guild."
I was about to say, aren't guilds technically like the medieval version of unions?
I'm pretty sure they are.
Doesn't matter if you're in a guild or anything, this is for gladiators only. If you're becoming a gladiator, you can join the union at any time.
I ask, what kind of benefits are there for being in a union?
Once every month, you pay 2 gold and you can get 3 revivifiers.
Again,
Per
Butter kind of
week.
pats his pockets and is like, as soon as money is brought up, at any time, he immediately pats his pockets, even though he knows he has no money. It's just the immediate
Like,
reaction.
bro,
of, like,
I'm broke as shit.
people always are like, whenever other people have interacted with him in any town, money always gets brought up. So it's just now just like it's almost this natural inclination to pat his pockets to try to figure out how much he has. Because just that's the question that almost everyone has asked him.
So yeah, you get 2
Outside
gold
Spain.
every month, and you get 3 revivifies a week. There is also, if you decide to pay for the VIP version of the Union, you get a cart that is a home to you guys, so you can travel in comfort without having to stay in inns.
And how much is the premium version, I ask?
40 gold.
But
I
kind of
just
He
whistling
looks directly
and
at
cement.
Flazoga in the eyes as he says it. 40 gold.
Butter kind of grabs his chest and is like, "That's the most he's heard of, ever."
Yeah, it simply like looks up for a second and whistles. Fuck me.
Now, unions aren't necessary. You can join it at a normal level, which is for like 5 silver. But doing VIP means you get a cart that is a house on the inside. And access to stores within it.
I'm already considering if I should pay for the premium version, or if if I think I'm not going to be in the Gladiator enough to want to waste that much money.
Now, it's a one-time purchase with an upkeep of said 2 gold a month.
Ooh, this is tough for me. This is me talking out character. I'm like, ooh, this is tough
If
for
you
me.
would-
I do not.
If you would like, I can tell you whether or not it would probably be worth it. That would help.
Okay. If you're
Yeah,
okay, if you're okay
I
with
think
letting us know, how much money does your character have?
I've already
aside
taken
from-
away what you paid for the admission and insurance.
Aside from the 16 gold, taking away the 16 gold I spent to cover my admission and the insurance for all 3 of us, I have
54.
What?
yeah. Remember earlier?
My
had to
dude
roll.
has money.
I'm broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know if
It considers for a moment the fact that they probably will not need to travel since it is likely the competition will take place at the stadium.
yeah. Ooh, is
Butter kind of shrugs.
So he kind of looks at Flasoga, watching him hesitate about it, and he just softly shakes his head, like very slightly. Dude, no. He doesn't say that, but it's what he is implying.
and I take that into consideration and I say I believe the normal version will suffice for us.
Alright.
At least now.
Alright, so normal version 5 silver. If you would like the Revivify bonus, you would also have to pay that now.
So it's a
5 silver and 2 gold for the Revivify.
okay. That's what I said. I reached into my pockets once more to produce an electrum piece. I think that's what it is.
Butter's like,
What?
what's that?
I do copper, silver, gold, and platinum. I haven't seen
no.
anyone use Electrum before. I don't know what it's worth.
Let me look look it up quickly. I believe at least I remember it was like worth like half a gold. Because I believe Electrum is literally made of an alloy of silver and gold.
Yeah, it is.
But like
Uh,
Edward has 15 gold and 5 silver. You just have gold.
Other way around.
15 silver,
5
5
gold
yeah.
and 15 silver. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
But you have
literally
54 gold.
yeah, it's literally
So-
half a piece of gold.
I mean, so long as he has the same amount, he can pull that out, I guess.
I be-
I'm like, I'm like, is this what it means to be rich? To have other forms of money that no one else has?
I could imagine the Goliath taking the piece and biting to check if it's real. Just
yeah,
because of how rare it is. Like, dude,
Yeah.
bust. That was the American Express right there.
yeah. From what I've seen, that both Electrum pieces and Platinum pieces are both very rare compared to your standard copper, silver, or gold stuff. You don't see those.
American Express Electrum.
So yeah, Electrum is worth 5 silver, so that's for admission into the guild, into the union.
So I take out a piece of Electrum along with the 2 pieces of gold to set those down in front. Now I'm sure the Goliath would probably know that no common person will normally have a Electrum on them, even beyond just a single piece.
The hell's this? He holds it up.
Electrum piece, I explained, worth half a gold or 5 silver.
Right, okay. If not, I will be hunting you. He takes the money, puts it in the in the same pouch he had before, closes it up, puts it on the desk, and then puts the 3 pieces of paperwork he was working on in front of you 3, and one single pencil in front of you guys, and just says, "Sign the names at the bottom."
Ooh, I already know the order. Who's going to be writing their name first?
I don't know
I'm
if
ca-
Butter... Would Butter
I'm gonna
not have
call-
to write his name in common?
I mean, you are.
Might have to actually ask the Goliath.
I was saying to say that you should, at least per proficiency, should be able to read and write
Right.
in common.
Yeah, if you know common, you can read and write in it.
Yeah, but he might not know how to write his name in it. Keep in mind that he told you his... Keep in mind he told the Goliath his name in Druidic.
I mean, you just have to sign it. Doesn't mean you have to write your whole name. You just have to sign it with whatever, just to say that it's you who did it.
Oh. So just a signature then?
Yeah. Sign your name at the bottom.
Just
Make it
put
quick,
some
I have
pop
stuff to
print on the
do.
page.
No matter.
Honestly, that's
what
actually
tactic
what Butter was... That's honestly what Butter would do. He'd kind of, like, look around. He would see the fresh mud on the Dragonborn. Put his hand on the Dragonborn, rub it around, and then smack the paper.
The Goliath just looks down at it, just defeated, and just goes, "Great, great."
This slightly startles Ed, who's been leaning over and trying to read the page while Butter was doing his antics.
Flazoga was shocked by the very fact of being touched like that for just to have that follow up.
How does it feel to be used for the mud on your body?
It's like,
Plasoga feels violated about this.
Lazoga will remember this.
Yes, I did quietly add all of the sound effects.
Nicely.
Now for the rest of you, just sign your name.
After I get over my shock at being touched, I reach for the quill itself to give it the 2 little dabs before I bring it out to write out my name. Very fancily, and yet at the same time also sloppy, as I've never written this name before. Flazoga. And then I return the
I
quill.
imagine in very fancy calligraphy.
Yes.
Damn. That
And
looks
sloppy
cool.
at the same time.
So then it is Ed's turn to grab the pencil,
The quill.
and the quill. Sorry, it was a quill. Yeah. And being the engineering-minded person he is, he just fucking writes his name in print.
Right then. He takes all 3 and takes but his last, but is slow to bring it over to him to not drag mud over his desk as he picks it up and just puts it in a different pile than the rest, just so it can dry before he mixes it in. Alright, then, okay. Your first fight, I would say, would be in about 2 hours. Just outside of town, towards north, is the fighting ring you will be fighting in. You will see a man just like me, but not me, because he's a different man, where you can come up with your name when you make one. You need a name before you start. Once you give him the name and tell him that you went to me for this, he will put your name down to fight.
His denial sounds extremely suspicious.
Butter just takes it at face value. He's like, all right, and just immediately starts walking.
I imagine
no-
he
no
didn't actually stand
hesitation.
up. First, he just drags the stool with him as he tries to move away. Yeah, I imagine he did stand up. Just being goofy, so.
It's a Gmod animation where it just slides.
Just fist gun by the head out of the room.
Meow.
Just a bunch
Ragdoll noises from
wood
the door.
wood banging sound, just no clipping sound. Just
Right, get out of my office.
And Butter immediately makes his way towards the ring, like no hesitation.
It just turns on the spot, practically pirouettes to face the door and starts walking the fuck out. It doesn't want to meet the ire of the bureaucratic Goliath.
I make my
What's
way
a
out.
bureaucrat?
So you all walk out.
Is that an animal I haven't heard of?
So you all walk out, right?
Yes.
Where do you go?
Off they
What do you
fuck.
do?
Again,
You have about
As
2
I said,
hours before the fight.
Butter doesn't.
You
Butter
do need
doesn't
to,
care about time. He's going straight there.
yeah, you do need to come up with a
unless
name.
someone else stops him.
Yeah, you need to come up with a name for your
I will be
group,
the one to stop him.
and you need to give it
Most-
to the ring before the fight.
So do you stop him?
I stop Butter.
How do you stop him?
Grab the fur.
I feel like any attempt at stopping him will if he gets out in front of him, he gets walked over. Like just like he's like.
Well, I will let
pulls
you
up-
decide how you stop him, but right now you have to at least. I need to know how you're going to try to.
Oh, I'm imagining just the hilarious ways his attempts to stop Butter go wrong. He
Yeah.
he step in front of him because
Keep in mind, Butter is basically power walking. He is.
He's determined.
It's
He has a
scary.
goal.
It's scary fast. It's scary how fast he's moving.
I need to find he gets Flazoka gets pushed aside or walked over like Butter's moto. That's what I'm trying to get that visualization of.
So, like, do you walk in front of him?
No, I go, hey, wait up! As I try to catch up.
Butter kind of slows. He doesn't stop walking, but he slows. So you've got his attention enough
That I
that
can catch
you
up.
can catch up. He's still moving fairly fast, but you're not having to sprint to get him.
Yeah. So I managed to catch when I managed to catch up enough, I go, hey, we stay there. We don't need to go there just yet. We still have time. We got stuff to do before we can just waltz on in.
I don't have anything else to do.
You don't. But I do, and I'm pretty sure the human does too. I have not learned Edward's name. I have not properly associated with him just enough to be able to fully remember his name for the moment.
And I
Butter's
kind
right
of
now.
just lean over to lean around Flasoga to fucking participate in the conversation. I was like, I'm
I
gonna,
could imagine just
yeah,
like Butter kind of slows and he turns to look down because he's taller than everyone. So he's kind of turns to look down at them all, and then I see Flazoga, and then I just see Ed pop his head around Flazoga, and I'm like, hi.
Oh god. Yeah, he just leans to the side to peer around Flasoga and he opens his mouth to speak and then realizes how fucking dumb he looks and then actually steps around so he can actually be fully seen and said, he did ask for a name for the team, and if we are going to be a team, we may need to figure out how to fight together.
Yeah, that is very much an agree. That is very agreed.
Butter
And
is not to this, so he's very much out of his element right now. So he's just kind of like
flopping around like a fish out of water. So, does
Not
anybody
really
have
a fish,
Yes.
but let's say a stingray. You know,
yes.
out of his element, but could still kill you.
Poor Steve Irwin.
Yeah, I miss him. Anyway, yeah. So you've managed to get him to stop. Now, although he is fidgety, he wants to be there already. He already has his goal. And currently you guys are stopping him from going there. So he is fidgeting in place.
Complete fucking silence.
So, does anybody have any bright ideas for what we can call ourselves?
It just kind of holds the knuckle of his index finger to his chin pensively, like for a second, and goes, I have no fucking idea.
Gold, silver, and copper. I don't know.
You know?
It
It's better
kind of
than-
just shrugs and said, "Oh, works for me."
Or, and then Butter kind of thinks for a moment, and then looks at the Dragonborn and is like, "What was that coin you brought out again? What was that called?"
It was an electrum piece.
Why don't we say we're the Electrum?
I take
Butter kind of looks around and it's like,
I take a moment to ponder that, and then I nod to that. I think that might just work. Better than the old one.
So is that what name you're going for?
Electrum.
Yeah?
I'm fine with it.
Ed?
Sure.
Also, Electrum is not apparently seen in a dictionary.
Because it's a made up thing.
No, it's actually a real
Yeah,
thing.
I know.
Actual thing, though.
Right.
How do you spell Electrum?
ELECTRUM.
CTRUM. Right.
E-L-E-C.
Let me post it in. I'll post it in VC chat.
Okay.
Boom.
You have no fucking idea what Electrum means.
Hmm?
Sorry,
What?
just like playing with the sound effects. That would be a failed encyclopedia check.
I'm not even gonna roll for it. I know Butter wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no, everybody's playing with it.
the assumption that Butter would know is completely incorrect. Because he just wouldn't.
Alright. You
That
guys
would
still
barely
have.
understand currency.
You guys still have 2 hours until the fight. Where do you go? You guys know there's a tavern down the street. And then there's the ring. There's some other smaller stores, but it's mostly a smaller town.
And also
If
Butter's
you-
still broke.
If you guys suggest a store, Butter will immediately pat his pockets. I'm just saying. If you suggest a store, Butter will pat his pockets.
And I still need my. I didn't bring a sword with me. As much as I should have. I have a horn, but no sword.
You don't
That's how
have
I
a
need-
weapon.
I don't have the weapon I have on my feet. I still need to go grab it. Where I had it last, because I wasn't sure if I would actually be allowed in with a weapon.
I need a drink.
Although of course, they let in the hunk of golden weapon there. So it must have been fine.
But in response to this, Butter doesn't understand that you're commenting on his body. So he pulls out his fucking.
No. I'm saying this out of character. I do.
Oh. I thought you were saying this in character, and I was gonna respond in character because I think it would have been way funnier. I'm going to respond. Like, you said that in character because I think it's funny.
Okay.
thinking that not understanding really what you're saying. Butter pulls out his fucking great sword off his back, and it is a large sword with a noticeably blunted tip.
Can't do piercing damage now.
But it looks big. It's like, you don't have a weapon like this.
I don't think they even make weapons like that for me.
How about and he uses his other hand and pulls out a javelin. Like, you don't have something like this.
I need to buy one.
And Butter just kind of goes, ugh. And he puts away his weapons and just, I need a drink. And then he realizes and pats his pockets and it's like, shit.
We can get ourselves a drink of liquid courage after we are ready.
And this little reminder makes Ed perk up and go like, "Oh yeah, thanks for thanks for paying for insurance."
Why did you pay so much for your insurance?
I paid it for all three of us. Because it's looking a bit more clear. I brought a bit too much with me. Better than having it pickpocketed.
How much do you have?
Ed is fighting so hard to avoid face palming at Butter's initial question that I might need to roll about that. No,
Initial
kidding.
question of what?
The initial question of why did you pay so much money?
Oh yeah, Butter still does. He's still trying to understand this because in his world, the way most transactions end up happening is it's more trade, not currency.
Smart. So now he's asking how much I have. I said a bit more than enough to pay for that premium. I don't think we'll be in this. I'm not sure if we'll be in this long enough to want it.
Butter kind of starts counting on his fingers. And he's like, I don't have enough fingers. But
We'll
that's
have
a
to
lot.
count. It is a lot. And I would still have some left over. More than enough to get me a sword, at least.
And Butter just kind of looks blankly, like, what?
We're wasting time. I need to get a sword. I need to go to some place where someone's made a sword or something.
There are a few supply shops where you could get some. So you're going to one?
Wait, we're going into one now?
Do you want to go into get a sword? We could just say you got a sword if you want.
Yeah, I would like.
Yeah.
I
We'll just say you got a sword. Take like
sure.
10 gold
I
off.
wasn't sure if Ed would have already offered that one up because he is a smith. He is a smith by trade.
Well,
If you want to offer, you can, but you only have 2 hours.
If we go to a store...
No, I mean like he'd have a.
If I have one in stock.
Yeah.
If we go
Yeah, I
to a store...
completely fucking forgot.
If we go to a store, Butter would ask to have his weapons sharpened.
Yeah.
That'll
And
cost,
money
but not a
and
lot.
Well,
It'll cost.
Spawn.
But
Yeah.
the thing is that when he asks, I'd also like to bring up the fact that the background that I have, one of the abilities is Heart of Darkness. For those who look into your eyes can see unimaginable horror and that you are no stranger to darkness. Though they might fear you, commoners will extend every courtesy and do their utmost to help you. Unless you're showing yourself to be a danger to them, they will even take up arms to fight alongside you. So,
Alright, so Butter, you can get your stuff sharpened out of pity.
Out of pity.
offended that it's pity, but I'll accept it.
Because they're like, oh, you poor thing. You probably need this a lot to defend yourself. Here you go, darling.
Yes. Yeah, I imagine at
Now
some
I'm
point
only going to accept it if it was a little old lady who did it.
at some point it will probably
darling.
mention that he needs to go collect his own weapons at his shop, so it might as well take both of them and take a look at theirs.
Yeah. So, great sword is what you wanted, right? You want a great sword?
Hunter.
Want a long sword? Fine.
Or a long sword, I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I did.
That'll be 15 gold, but I'll put that down to 10 because I'm sure you'd haggle. Would you have haggled?
I believe I would have.
So I'll put that down to 10 for you.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good discount, honestly.
I mean, honestly, Butter wouldn't have even. Butter barely can understand money. That's why he wasn't nearly duped for the money. He just was like, yeah, all I got.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
And it's saying you apparently left the Roll20 thing.
I
Yeah.
did?
You're gone.
Yeah,
Oh
it said
fuck!
that.
Okay, let me relaunch 1 sec. Oh yeah, I apparently I don't know what the fuck I did. Okay. 1 second, it's gonna do its
Oh,
thing.
there we are.
There we are, the boys. It's loading. 3, 2, 1, 0. There we go.
0.
Nihil.
Nihil. Nihil. Nihil. So many pretty symbols
So-
out here.
So we head to the store and we get. What do we do at the store? So
You
I'm
get
basically
weapon
like-
sharpened. You get
I get a
Silver,
sword.
Silver Dragon Boy gets a sword.
gets a sword. That'll be
do
10
have-
gold off.
I have my brigandine, or actually, I believe. Well, I need to see if it's just leather or studded leather. that
Your
I have.
armor, leather armor.
Okay, good. Just regular old leather.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Wait, so if he got it at Ed's shop, and if they did stop by Ed's shop, would that mean that he actually bought the sword from Ed?
Wait, does that mean that Ed? Wait a minute.
Did Ed give them the sword? Because
That would
Yeah.
be a good question if they did stop by his shop on the way. He did have to go collect his weapons.
Is
Yeah,
your
I think
shop
that-
in this town?
yeah, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine,
Oh.
yes, he would be local.
So, Butter immediately upon entering the store and is like, he's looking around for the shopkeep.
And, and Ed just comically clears his throat, steps around to the other side of the counter, and goes, "How can I help you today?"
And Butter immediately just stares and goes, "Wait, what?"
Visible confused unga bunga.
No, I'm just thinking of the gif of the one with the math symbols floating around.
It's almost exactly that look. It's like he's trying to put this together and it's not making sense to him. Also, do you have a little grandma there? Because I will only accept short sharpening from a little grandma.
There is a shop just down the road where you did see quite an old lady working a anvil.
That's where I get my sword sharpened.
Yeah.
Ed can suck
And
it,
then
I
just
want
kind of shrugs and goes, okay.
I want my sword.
just
I want-
watching Butter without a word just turn around and leave to go to the shop
Yeah, just-
on the other side of the street, and like, fuck.
So if you
He
do
may
buy it
even
from
join-
Ed, you can
and this is why he
give
joined the
that 10
competition.
gold to Ed.
Oh,
You
we
could say
could
the
say that
discounts.
the 5 discount is because he paid for the
Yeah. You paid for this, so
for the insurance.
5 off. Here you go.
Thank you for the sword.
So Ed, you can add 10 gold onto your sheet.
Okay, let me
And-
crack that thing open.
You take.
Oh, just
And-
so you know,
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Do not expect Butter to consciously pay you back.
I honestly don't expect him to.
Because if your character is expecting Butter to pay him back, you will have to actively bring it up. Because he still doesn't he doesn't really understand what you did. Like, he understands a little bit, but he doesn't really understand.
And-
I'm trying to crack open the character sheet. It's being dumb. I'm gonna refresh the page.
I can add it on for you.
And
If
Ed
you want.
disappeared again.
Yeah, I'm refreshing.
There we are, and he's back.
Ah, there we go. Now it's open. And I'll just add. Beep. Wait, I forgot to subtract the one for the inscription. There we go. For the admission sign up, whatever.
Hey, you don't have to worry about subtracting it for me, because I already did that.
Yeah, already did subtraction.
Nice. I did the thing.
Yeah, alright. So, 10 gold goes to Ed from that. 14, take that away, yeah.
Every day I'm hustling.
You're all good with your money? Okay, come up with your name. You got your sword. Where do you go now?
Butter
Let's
comes
say you
back.
have like about hour and a half now. Took about half an hour to walk around, find the places, go to this, that, get the sword sharpened. Where do you go
You
now?
guys have to. You guys take the lead on this, because besides maybe going to a bar to get a drink, that's the most Butter would do. He's pretty
Yeah.
focused on getting there.
Fight, fight, fight! Oh, fun. Gotta just remember how many actual weapons it's supposed to be carrying. Just a lot of shit slung on his back right now.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
where you going?
If I remember correctly, you have one.
Yeah, light crossbow, a spear, and a dagger.
Do you have like 2 spears? Oh no, 1 spear.
No, it's the same
One-
spear, but it's
Yeah.
versatile.
Dagger, spear,
Whatever.
and crossbow.
Yeah. Probably 20 crossbow bolts. So yeah, I'll just say... I don't know how the fuck
Oh.
he's carrying all of his, probably
Another
slung
thing
in his
that-
back.
One thing that I forgot to mention. Butter is also just carrying a fucking chest on his back.
That entire chest.
Yeah,
An entire chest.
yeah, that's where all his stuff is stored.
He
Yeah.
keeps everything in his chest, on his back, that he just carries around. He also happens to have a backpack as well, but he just also has a chest.
The backpack's in the chest.
Like, he'll sling it down, he'll open up the chest, he'll kind of look through it at like one point during our walk or whatever, and you'll see like you'll see a backpack in there.
Okay, the
Something
backpack
that-
doesn't have straps because he used those straps to attach the chest to him.
Like, it could have been used, But no,
No,
he just
God
has.
drill holes in the bottom of the chest so he can use the backpack straps to hold the thing on his
So
back.
so like he's managed to put together basically a chest backpack, but it's more like a satchel kind of thing because it's only one strap that goes around him.
Yeah.
And it's just he kind of looks through it a little bit. You see the remnants, or at least like most of a backpack still there. You might comment, and he's just kind of like looks through, and then
I
closes
can't
it
imagine
again.
that Ed and Flasoga just silently share a look.
Yeah.
They just look at
He
each
looks
other like,
through.
the fuck?
And then he grabs out a tiny little book.
Tiny
Super
book.
It's very very small, especially in comparison to his own size. But even in your guys' hands, it would be pretty small. It's like one of those tiny notebook things, and he opens it up and he just kind of starts reading. And closes the box and hoists it over his back and just and starts going again. He keeps following.
So, do you guys go to a tavern or you gotta go straight to the
believe
ring? Up to you guys.
I offer to pay for the drinks if we do.
Can Butter just
I
look at the
suppose a
bartender?
tavern would make sense. Maybe go a bit. Maybe find a tavern that's closer to the venue, so they don't have to wander the streets after having have a drink to get to the arena.
Alright.
Butter will follow.
Alright. You guys make your way to a tavern. Welcome.
That's how every adventure begins.
We all went for.
I'm just. I'm sorry, I see the same face.
Yeah. You
I
you
know
do see a
exactly how-
Goliath
I know exactly
standing.
how Butter's gonna react.
You see a Goliath at the at the bar, just wiping down a glass or like a mug.
We can't.
And Butter has the sponge gar face.
Yeah, I'm making it so you guys can control them. There you go.
Butter kind of. He's still looking down at his book and he's still reading, and he kind of moves here. And what did you post? What did you post? And he kind of looks like he glances up for a moment, looks back down, and then freezes. Still holding.
Welcome,
this
big
book,
guy.
looking
What
at
can
his-
I get you? Welcome to Galloway's Great Tavern. My name's Galloway, as you can probably guess.
And then Butter slowly looks up and is like, wait. And he points
What?
behind him slowly
There's your
and is
Jenny.
he's like desperately trying to make sense of this. He's so confused.
What can I get for you, mate?
God,
Or
I
you just
knew
gonna
this
stand
would be a
there?
running gag.
Like, he was expecting at least some difference.
Oh, this guy has like a slightly narrower chin and like he's a bit less muscular, but still quite muscular. Like there is some difference, but it's pretty like
so
small
Butter
difference.
would
Definitely
Butter
like
would be able to
sibling kind of
tell.
energy.
The Butter would be able to tell from the muscle difference, but at first, his immediate reaction is, wait. And it, like, points behind and then points, like, are you two related?
What are you talking about?
You think? Butter.
You gotta get a drink, or you just gotta stand around befuzzled.
And then I use Heart of Darkness on him, because I want a drink.
Look, mate, you look like you've had a bad time in life, but honestly, I'm not doing a charity here.
Shit.
Look,
I can't. Sorry, I'm now thinking that every time Butter does the Heart of Darkness things, he's actually doing puppy eyes.
you can take a seat. I won't kick you out for not grabbing anything. but I'm not doing a charity.
Fair. I mean, Butter didn't even really ask. Keep in mind that this is like a passive ability.
Yeah, but it's
I'm not
like they'll
activating
help
this,
you
it's
out.
just
It's like
passive.
it's definitely
yeah,
a feeling of
Butter-
like, go on. You guys can move your tokens too, by the way.
Right. Meanwhile, it has been
Accept
carefully
this and
shuffling.
just sit. He'll
Has
sit
been
down.
carefully shuffling around the little. What is it? Supposed to be a fire pit? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a fire pit. It's still a place to
Yeah,
keep
just-
warm and during the winter
Carefully
months.
shuffling around the fire pit and also approaching the bar.
I
Just
sit
enough
down.
to catch
At
the
the
tail
wall.
end of Butter's interaction with the barkeep. And it's only then he turns and spots like, oh.
Oh, hello guys, welcome to Galloway's Great Tavern. I'm Galloway, as you probably guessed.
Yeah.
Wait, was the other dude's
Where-
name Galloway
where
as
would-
well?
No, you guys didn't get his name.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Where-
wait.
We're
He's a
with Gold.
Goliath, not Gal.
We're with Goldie over there. I say, pointing to the confused to the confused human.
He's kind of
Right.
holding his head in his hand, like
Right, the sad sap. Got it.
you're not
And
wrong.
I just take out about 3 gold pieces, one for each of us to get a nice drink. Actually, wait, no, 3 silver pieces because I think that's about
Yeah, silver piece
Is this
each
a
for a normal drink.
Are you just gonna
So-
just ask for how much the drink costs, or are you just gonna slam down 3 gold and just be like, "How much is a drink?"
3 silver. I think we're gonna be
So you want the normal?
Yeah.
Got it.
one for each of us.
Right, I'll get you
Just
something
says
normal.
no more, say no more, and he just gets whatever fucks you up the most.
Yeah, he walks over to the barrel on the wall, grabs 3 mugs and starts filling them up. Like, so what brings you guys to town? He hasn't noticed Ed that much yet.
Yeah.
He just
We'll
noticed
say
these
it took a
2 new
moment
people.
to-
Ed
yeah,
probably knows
It took a
Galloway.
moment to lean back on the counter, watching the patrons, and just kind of glances aside at Flussung and goes like, you know you don't have to pay for everything we do, right?
I will
Do
say
you have
right
money?
now,
I retort. Do you have the money? Do you have money to pay for this?
And I just say, as a matter of fact, I do.
you paid me.
In fact, you
remember?
gave me some of it.
Galloway walks back with the 3 mugs. They're pretty decent sized mugs, so it's like it's not like you're paying for some little pissy things. Like they're pretty like it's enough to get you a bit tipsy, but not enough to fuck you up. But Ed, you said you were just looking around the room.
Yeah.
You
just
notice over at this table, you see someone you find familiar. Someone that you have a deep hatred for. The person who you blame for your business not doing so well because they just simply make better things.
Is she an
Your
old woman?
rival in
an old
competition.
Is it the mean old lady?
No, this is a tiefling woman that Ed knows quite well from the many interactions he's had with her.
God. I was
Those-
gonna
A
joke. if
rival
it
in
was-
business. No, a rival.
I know. Oh, let me try to delete that. There we go.
Okay, continue.
I don't know how to delete. So
Her name
circled
is Grace.
earlier.
Ed, you know her as Grace Darkheart.
That's not ominous at
No.
all.
Not ominous at all yet. And as soon as he spots her.
It's sort of weird
And
that
the
she's in
stroke.
town, though. She usually has her business in the next town over, but her stuff is just a league above yours enough that people go over to that town to buy from her.
Yeah. And I just mutter under my breath like, oh my fucking god, what is she doing here?
You see her just talking to the 2 people at the bench with like mugs bigger than yours, and like with like a full meal on the table, like just chatting up these two guys. They look like normal townsfolk that she's just sat with, but they don't seem to not want her there. They seem to be enjoying this conversation.
Has Butter eaten yet?
No, I'm bringing over butter. Since Goldeye walked away, I am bringing over the extra mug and leaving the other one for Ed, if he's even noticed it yet.
Yeah, the 3 mugs are ready for
Yeah.
you guys.
It
Take
takes
it.
Ed a second to snap out of it. Just break eye contact, turn around, spot the mug, grab it, and start following Flozok as he walks away. And he just clearly trying not to look in that direction. Nope, fuck that.
As soon as you guys make your way to Butter, he will immediately stand up and sit on the bear rug.
I'm just gonna imagine myself that he just dog sits.
He sits
He actually sits down like. Okay, fair enough.
He sits cross-legged, but it looks
Cross
pretty
applesauce.
it looks animalistic. So you saying that, honestly, that isn't too far off. It looks pretty animalistic.
Yeah, you guys sit down, you get comfortable. The vibe in the place is pretty good, actually. It's like it's a reputable tavern. There's no ruckus. It's pretty clean. It's just a pretty nice place to chill out. So
I feel like there's
representation to pet butter.
who here has drunk a lot? Who here is good with alcohol?
I guarantee butter.
Yeah, just
Butter
being
has a pretty
big
big
makes
frame.
him better at better.
He has a pretty
deals.
big frame, but not only that, he's
I think Ed would be the
probably
most
drank quite a
lightweight.
bit.
Yeah, okay, Ed, roll me the first roll of the session, a con.
Oh,
Just to see how
boy,
tipsy
a
you
con.
get. Just to
But
see how
it's
tipsy.
not
okay,
It's not a
it's the
life or
game,
death thing.
because I got that one.
It's just to see how tipsy.
Okay, what do I roll? How do I?
Con saving throw. In your character sheet, next to underneath your proficiency bonus, those are your saving throws. Just click on the Constitution one.
Character sheet. Saving throws. Click Constitution. Oh, that does the roll.
You made it. You made it. I made the DC 8, so you made it. It's not like
Hey.
it wasn't a big one, but like, yeah, there you go. You're
Nice.
fine. You're. It's a
Ed does not
pleasant
get
buzz.
shit-faced.
It's a pleasant buzz. It's a nice one. You don't feel impaired by it at all, so you're doing good.
It just takes the edge off.
Yeah, it takes the edge off. Like you want a beer to do. So, I'll let you guys do what you want.
All right.
It's just out of character and complete ADHD. But I want it to be in character, but I'm not going to because that might be a bit too far.
Preface with,
But-
wouldn't it be funny if?
Actually, though, wouldn't it be funny if I put all of my javelin tips into the fire pit so that way they cause fire damage?
No, that'd just damage him. It's not how it works.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
just softens the metal. It would be
Yeah.
fun. I could imagine he'd try that and it would be like, what the fuck are you doing? The guy who actually knows about smithing was like, what the fuck?
Alright. So you guys sit down at the tavern. What do you do here? You just here for a drink, just to pass the time, or do you guys want to chat stuff?
I guess mostly just to pass the time.
What about the rest of you? Do you guys want to chat with each other, get to know each other maybe, or just passing time, idly drinking?
Well,
Would you assume you're getting to know each other more?
I will remind you guys that you guys were the ones who said that we should get to know each other.
Oh, right.
You do have a fight coming up.
Yep.
Butter,
You need-
I'm reminding you as the person. Butter in character? Nah.
Dumb.
He's not dumb. He was expecting to be solo.
Yeah.
And that's still kind of where his mind's at.
That's what
I'm gonna have to carry these guys. That's kind of where his mind's at a little bit. So
At some point, I imagine it chimes up like. So we should probably figure out what each one of us is roughly good at, so we can coordinate.
Yeah. I will admit, I have a good hand on some magic. And I am a dragonborn. Who's sort of that? Say.
Butter will... oh, sorry, continue.
And even though I just bought this, I do have trained with swords like this before. I do have at least some idea of what I am doing. Maybe not as good as you guys, but I know I have an idea. At least I can compete.
I imagine at some point, by reflex of being the merchant who sold the sword, it would ask if the weight and balance of the sword feels comfortable. Ask him to move it around, see if it feels good. just
You
just
didn't
when
do that
briefly
at
when
first?
In the middle of
Probably-
a bar.
yeah, it probably would be a bit stupid. Yes. Would be a bit stupid.
I think it will suffice, at the very least. It will, even if it's not perfect,
May have been encouraged by his rival being nearby, and the basic need to prove that that his craftsmanship is not dog shit. And eventually, yes, he would add that in terms of strategy, he might work better at some range, given he does have a ranged weapon, and his melee weapon, he's got spears that got a bit better reach, and so does pretty much the one magic attack he can do. He shamefully admits that he can only do a single magic attack.
At the
least
main...
you can. All I can do is insult a man. I'm saying that as a joke. The character is just me.
Dude just yells, "Bitch!"
As soon as magic is kind of brought up, Butter is gonna kind of slouch down a bit more. Even like he's still holding his book and reading it. With the mention of magic,
yeah.
he can't focus on reading, so he
did-
closes his book and...
Ed, did you actually prepare any other spells on your spell sheet for you? Because you are a prepared spellcaster. Did you actually prepare the first level spells you get?
Yeah, he has 2 first levels.
Okay,
He has it all done.
he's got it all done. Okay, good. Thank you.
Quietly, Butter would mumble, "I used to be able to do magic."
Probably hard to hear
Used-
over the din of the
Oh, yeah.
tavern.
Yeah.
It's nearly inaudible. Like it's
So you can
mainly to
barely hear
himself.
it. You can hear that he
But
said something.
if you guys were listening for it, you'd probably be able to hear it.
Oh, butter, butter, butter. No, he does. No, it does not say that out loud. That's me saying it out of character.
Well, that's funny because Butter hasn't said his name to you guys.
Yeah, he hasn't.
He's called himself Goldeye.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Fair enough.
All right.
So I imagine it eventually is gonna break the silence and actually ask, what is Butter's fighting style?
And Butter would kind of shrug.
I
He's not
just
entirely sure.
digitation on me. I just realized that's the other cantrip I have prepared.
What is?
Prestidigitation.
I also have that one.
Butter's not surprised by that magic at all, in the slightest.
In my head,
He almost
In
looks
fact,
calmed by it.
I'd say I think that's how he made himself look dirty and put a bit too much mud on himself. That gave the pop.
So that's how he got muddy. He just fucked up the prestidigitation.
Yeah, he basically overdid it to make himself try to look like someone on the more common side of things.
Butter would kind of shrug at the question at what he can do. I will tell you guys. I will tell you guys out of character. I will let you guys decide whether or not your characters could interpret this. But Butter is a barbarian.
Yeah, I knew that. I was gonna say, like,
Fair. But
It seems pretty obvious with the
But-
big, bulky.
Butter in and of himself, but Butter as the character, he's not entirely sure.
Yeah.
Flazoka would know that. Flazoka would know enough that Butter is indeed a warrior. Why else would he be packing a sword like that if he isn't going to use it?
Mm-hmm.
To a quote from a game.
But Butter as the character, he's not entirely sure.
Hey, Ed,
Yeah.
are you still, like, trying not to look at your, rival?
Yeah, I imagine I occasionally have a glance.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
It's in your
This
skills
thing is gonna
underneath your
be
saving
for,
throws.
I would like to roll a perception check to see whether or not I would see Ed look at the other person.
Go for it. Nat 20, that's good. And you
I got a
okay,
19.
Ooh.
Butter, you notice Ed looking at this person very keenly. And Ed, what you see is
They're
your
flipping
rival.
at me.
You notice your rival, Grace, pulling out a bag of coins, putting it in front of the two guys, and chatting them up. They seem very receptive to whatever she's talking about. You're a bit too far to hear exactly what it is, but you can hear something that starts with an F. F. You don't know what, but she hands them gold and then says something. You're not too sure just yet. Even with a nat 20, you saw exactly what was happening, but you couldn't hear it because you're a bit too far.
Butter would look between Ed and this random, Butter will call a demon lady. And kind of look at Ed and back, and then back to Ed and go, Hey,
Break up.
basic boy. Sorry.
Basic boy.
Sorry, I couldn't. Okay, let me pull it together. Give me a second. Hey, basic boy. Do you know that?
Oh,
I'm-
do I?
I'm
Turn
s-
it to
I'm-
be actually loud enough to be heard from across the room.
Pun?
More of an understated version. Oh, do I? With some resentment in my voice.
That's enough for me to perk up to notice the tiefling across the tiefling in the room.
Yeah, it's been brought to you guys' attention. Tiefling sitting over on a table just next to you guys, talking to these two guys with a gold pouch in front of this one over here that quickly grabs and pockets it.
Yoink.
And I've had enough years to know that at least the very idea that there's a deal going on of some kind. Don't know what kind of deal, but someone's getting paid.
Meanwhile, Ed's probably feeling the rest of the story before he's even asked. It's like she just runs another shop on the next town over and's been stealing all the possible clients from here to there. It's the reason I need to join this to actually attract more clients to my shop. Pretty much gave up the entire backstory right there.
Yeah, Butter. You have Butter's full attention.
I had
He was
to
Yeah,
earn them
Ed.
for more coin.
Yeah, and what you know about her is you were doing well business wise for a bit as you started out. She seemingly appeared out of nowhere in your town to advertise. And it was almost as quickly as she arrived did she steal every single customer you had. You don't know how she did it. You've seen some of her work. It's good, but it's not good enough that every single customer you have went over to her. But yet they did.
Oh boy, sussy.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm just gonna. That is a sussy baka.
no.
So yeah, that's
So
No,
what
he did
that's
not
what
say
you know
that.
what happened.
Mhm.
So is this lady cheating you?
And it kind of just squints and goes, I don't know.
I nearly misheard that as cheating on you.
Ha 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 ha.
Like some cat X. But no, that
Ah, yeah, baby, let me show you the quality of my sword.
I'm gonna flip a coin.
So yeah,
Ooh.
Since you said I don't know, I'm gonna flip a coin.
you can do a 1d2.
I don't know, but I have an actual coin. and I wanna
Okay,
flip
go for it. Say what each is for first. What's his head? What's
Griffin?
tails?
Griffin. There's no head or tail really, but
No.
I'm gonna say Griffin. I go immediately up to her and confront her about being a cheat and a hack.
oh no.
Lock. I don't.
You don't?
Oh, 50-50 shots of
Oh god. It's gonna end so badly.
So you're gonna go in, do the flip.
Okay. I flipped it. It landed
Sure,
on
sure.
lock.
oh.
So you're not going over?
Nope.
Alright.
Butter would like kind of get up,
Stomp, 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 stomp.
but as soon as like Ed says, "I don't know," he kind of stops and then sits back down.
Alright.
Well, that was a disaster averted.
If I
Sure
flipped
was.
if I flipped it, like, I caught it in my hand. If I flipped it over onto the back of my other hand, it would have been Griffin.
Yeah.
But I saw
That
it,
would
and
have
I'm like,
one
yeah, I'm
hell
just
of
gonna
a
take it
disaster.
because I saw it.
I'm just gonna say you did avert something. I'm not gonna say if it was good or bad, but you averted something. For all you know, it could have been good.
Well, that's the decision my character made. I'm not gonna change
Yeah.
it because
Alright.
of what you said.
So, you guys spend the next. Do you guys have anything else to chat about, or you want to get into the fight? Up to you
Okay,
guys.
Be rare for a fight.
Yeah, it pretty much decides he's gonna try to stay at range and basically work around the other ones. He was just gonna fucking guess and
Right.
hope for the best.
All right. So you guys spend good. You guys spend a good like another hour. You have 30 minutes till the fight gets there. You have like a 10-minute walk there. 20 minutes to get prepared. So, but about 20 minutes after you guys talked about this woman, she stands up and just begins to walk out. As she walks out, she does like very subtly. You still have. I'm still going off that nat 20 there from Ed. Ed notices a little smirk as he notices a little glance over at her, as she just smirks and walks out. So you guys spend the next hour there. You guys walk out of the tavern afterwards, feeling nice and refreshed.
Just real quick
Yeah,
before we move on,
yeah.
I am ultimately curious on what went down.
I think that might be spoiler territory, though.
Yeah. I mean, you guys might find out later. Who knows? There's gonna be opportunities.
But like,
But-
I'm ultimately curious on what went down. But just before we go, I want to make. Would it either be a perception or investigation to try to figure out what could have what could have happened?
Like, one of the options, you mean?
I'm
What could
going
happen?
to say,
Because I am closer to what happened.
give me insight. Actually, more of an insight.
Okay.
Mm.
21.
You guys are rolling good. Don't waste it all here. So, you, Butter, being more perceptive of your surroundings because of your nature and where you came from, you do notice and hear a bit in the just tiny, like, quiet words of some kind of, how should we say, rivalry being dealt with. Something about settling something. Something about fire.
Something about I want you two to break his fucking kneecaps. You hear me?
It's something about fire, something about settling some kind of score,
So I heard
But-
fire and settling.
settling a score. But
And
you do notice
fire.
these with such a good insight, you notice these two guys seem almost too into it. They seem almost too willing to do stuff. But it's you can't tell exactly what, but something's happened. that to get exactly what happened would require a nat 20.
Fair,
But-
fair.
You notice something big probably just happened. For them, at least.
Just happened.
Yeah.
So it's already happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, there's that. You guys make your way towards the ring.
I think I would.
Ooh.
Do you pass on that information?
I think I would pass it on to Ed.
Yeah.
It's after, of course, I heard the relationship. I heard that there was some rivalry, and so I would say that to Ed. Be like, hey, something happened.
Something just happened.
Okay, let me just say this. Out of context, that sounds really stupid.
Yes.
I
but
mean that
Something
is
just
the
happened.
point, and it is supposed to
But-
sound stupid.
But Butter, of course, Butter would kind of contextualize it, like he's not a complete moron. Like
Yeah.
A basic boy.
he would say like, hey, your rival, there's something going down.
I
They were
crashed.
paid.
You-
Oh no.
You what?
My Discord crashed on me while I was trying to post something.
Big oop.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Ripperoni.
Last thing I heard was Butter say it was the Butter's voice repeating A as it crashed on me.
Yeah. Ed, you can decide how you react with that, but Butter would basically say what he had heard and could interpret.
Including the mention of fire.
You're fired.
Now, Ed, with that nat 20, you do remember hearing something with an F to start with. So,
Which leads me to, which makes me inclined to believe what Butter is relaying.
yeah.
Which brings an incredible concern that his shop is in danger.
Ooh.
But you guys got a fight to go to. You don't. These people haven't left. They don't leave the tavern before you guys do. They stay there the
You
entire
already
time
just-
you guys are here.
Didn't you say that it already had happened?
No, something that you that you were trying to notice happened already. You guys were just at Ed's store before. But the something you
I
were
thought you were
probably looking
saying-
for has already happened. Something you
Okay,
should
I
have,
thought
you
you-
could have noticed had already happened.
Okay. I thought you were saying that the
Yeah, no,
action had already happened. Okay.
nah. But these
Yeah.
people don't leave the tavern before you. You guys leave and they're still there having a good time.
So at this point, it would probably bring up that, yeah, he's still gonna fight. He's gonna participate. But the
He needs to
second their
fight.
fight is, he needs to book it the fuck back to his shop.
So you guys make it. You guys head off to the ring.
I guess so.
Okay.
We are ready.
You guys are down in the right corner. You guys walk up to the ring and you see two people standing there. A Goliath and a small little tiefling girl that's about like 4 feet tall.
I do have one question.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yep.
As I'm walking to as I'm walking to this arena,
Yep.
could I request someone? Can I Can I make a request of someone that I walk past?
You can certainly
Eye
try.
on Ed's shop.
To what?
To keep an eye on Ed's shop.
Roll me persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay.
Yeah.
Do-
Because
does
you
heart-
I'm
does
not
heart-
I'm not doing your dark heart with this because that's for
that
some
one?
this is for someone else. not yourself.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna say it's a pretty decent DC because it's a small town. People already have a look all over the place. It's basically telling someone to do something that's out of their way. Okay. The person says, "I could probably do it." Sure. It's like a decently old guy.
Oh my goodness. Is it the husband of the old woman?
You don't know. Ed probably knows them as Mr. Willow, who is the husband of Miss Willow, who runs the local the blacksmith where he does get some material from. So Ed is a local to the town, so he knows pretty much everyone.
He's got high shivers.
So Butter nods and is like, "Thank you very much." And yeah.
You guys get to the ring. There's a Goliath and a 4-foot tall tiefling woman. Oh, 4-foot tall tiefling.
Discord symbol on it in light blue.
Again, Butter goes, "You have a brother. You have 2 brothers."
What? You
He
talking
thinks
about
all-
Galloway? Me and him are just friends. Our parents knew each other.
Just friends.
Now what do you want?
Okay. We're here to fight.
Oh, you're gladiators, are ya?
Yes.
Gregory told me there was a group of new fighters coming in.
Gregory, did the beat go down?
Gregory, you didn't juju on that beat.
Gregory.
He has like
God.
a clipboard kind of thing holding it. So, you guys come up with a name yet?
Gregory's the one who signed them up.
Yeah. You guys have a name yet?
I step forward and say, Electrum.
Weird name, but okay. He like writes it down and it's like, alright, you guys have a fight in about 20 minutes. Make sure you're prepared. Also, I see that you're part of the union, correct? I would familiarize yourself, with this small little thing next to me. And he points down towards the tiefling. It's like, she's a union rep. If you guys happen to die, she will be the one doing the revivifying.
She is small.
She is.
How tall is the Goliath?
Oh, he's like matching Butter. Like this guy's more muscular than Gregory. Like he's this guy's like,
We're both like towering over.
Yeah.
It's like,
they're
Yeah.
both around the same height.
Edward ever so
He is
slightly wins at the expression "this little thing." Ju-
Like the
Or
little
fucking almost
tieflings over
offended
there
on
just
behalf
looking
of the other
happy as
person.
ever. The little tieflings like looking like real happy. It's just like she looks like nothing could get rid of her smile. She's just enjoying life.
and upon seeing this, Butter
LSD.
immediately internally just goes, "I will die for this child." It doesn't. It
Him
doesn't
before
matter.
is older than him.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter how old she is. He will always see her as a child now.
Alright. So yeah, you guys have a fight in 20 minutes. Make sure you're ready and in the ring. Then we'll
Got it.
bring out your opponents.
Understood.
I keep looking at the small little girl.
She just waves at you like really happily. Hi guys! You guys are part of the union?
Yes,
I like
we are.
slowly wave back and nod. I'm not like he's not sure how to really
She like
react.
she just runs
he
up to you
knows-
guys. She just like runs up like,
Yeah.
oh, that's fantastic.
Oh.
So you guys are
It-
fighting, I guess.
All Butter knows is that he must protect this child.
Look, she is talking pretty fast too. It's like, so you guys
I'll
are
say
fighting too?
Ed actually smiled awkwardly and waved, and he's trying so hard, like consciously making an effort, busting his mind, trying to. Please don't be patronizing. Don't be patronizing. Don't be patronizing.
So you
This
guys
is not a
are
child.
you guys are the new fighters that came into town, huh?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh,
Again,
fantastic!
Butter just nods.
I hope you don't die, but if you do, I'll be here to make sure you get back up.
Lovely, thank you.
So, how long have you guys wanted to be gladiators?
Let's see who fucking starts.
I've heard a bunch of stories. Some people have had their families killed and then they needed a way to make money. Some people just want to do it for the fun. Those people mostly die all the time. Doing it for fun kind of thing. Less motivation than the rest, I guess.
It tries to fight a grimace at the mention of die all the time.
Oh yeah, death is a very real thing. A lot of people decide to not fork out for the union.
As it's like, oh, the mentioning of the fun parts, like, just gives them that ooh face. Let me see. I think it's
Yeah.
Patrick Bateman. You know the Patrick
Yeah.
Bateman face.
Yeah. Death is a real possibility here, guys. I hope you guys know that. But don't worry, you won't be dead for long. With me here.
Again, Butter, unsure how to say anything. He's just going,
I'm just happy to be here.
It just nods along, tries to force a smile, and says, "Let's hope we don't actually need you to do anything for us."
Yeah, because if I have to do it to all of you, you guys will be out for a week. Because you guys only get 3 revivifies a week, so if all of you go down, I have to use all 3 on you guys.
Let's
Also,
just
I'd
say
really
a
recommend getting that
slightly
VIP
surprising
package.
Note of yes, we'll make a note not to die. Try not to die.
Also, I'd really recommend getting the VIP package. It's really useful. Especially because if you do actually well enough, you might actually be able to travel towns. I was all the way up at Neverwinter for a little bit. Until the party I was with died to a beholder.
"Are you joining us, little child?"
I mean, if you win this,
Child.
if you get the VIP package, I'll be coming along.
I turn to the Dragonborn.
Dude,
Just
puppy
like-
eyes. Heart of Darkness, puppy eyes.
If you want
I
to,
must
I'm not
protect-
gonna say Heart of Darkness can work on other PCs. It's NPCs and townfolk. If you want to try and convince them, it's gonna be persuasion.
It specifically says common folk.
Yeah, they're not a common folk.
It says common. I
Yeah,
know.
they're not
That's,
common.
I was clarifying that, so
Yeah.
that way they don't feel like they're having to fall for it or anything.
Yeah.
It's specifically.
It's gonna be a
against commons.
persuasion roll if the Dragonborn wouldn't normally get it. If you can be like, okay, I'll
Yeah.
get it and like willingly do it, or you can just say no, or you can put it down to the dice. Up to you. There's 3 ways to do it.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
It is completely up to
How much?
you.
Wait, hold on. How much do I even have left?
You have 51 gold.
Like, equal.
Yes, 51
I'll
gold,
say
and it
Ed
costs
pipes
40.
up. I'll say Ed pipes up and says, "We may need to secure a few wins before we can afford this comfortably."
It's a one-time purchase. It's a one-time purchase.
Ooh, one-time purchase. Oh, that throws a kink in it.
I must
Ooh.
protect the child.
You get a whole,
Uh,
you get a wagon, a horse, and like inside the wagon is like a house, and you can all sleep there, and you can
We
travel
are
as you
being
sleep.
sold a timeshare.
I don't care. I must
We
protect
are
the
being
child.
sold a timeshare.
She is a union rep. It's union above everything. So like, she's trying to sell this to you.
Yeah, Butter is just. Couple times he mentioned, I must protect the child.
Yeah, and Lazoka's thinking, oh, how am I gonna hide these funds? I
Haha, I'm in danger.
oh, they see.
Ed, Ed being a merchant is probably more keenly aware of fuck, we are being upsold.
So
But he's already said his piece, so
They're like normal breadsticks, but with cinnamon.
Well, the funny thing is that Butter doesn't care about any of the other stuff. You pay the 40 gold just to have the child to protect. That's it.
protect the child.
so guys,
Child.
We need to protect the briefcase.
so you gonna fork over the 40 gold?
Butter kind
You know
of
what?
looks at the hesitate. Oh wait, go. Sorry.
You know what? I think we're gonna be in this for quite a while. I reach into the pouch. Ooh, I'm tempted to just say pull out four platinum pieces, but
I
oh,
dare you. I
fuck it,
double dog
Oh.
dare you.
fuck it. We ball 4 platinum pieces.
Butter stares,
Wonderful.
like Butter looks and just his jaw drops. He
She
just
seems
goes,
completely unfazed. She's not a. She
What?
did mention she was all the way up Neverwinter with a group,
"What's that?"
which is, if you know anything about the landscape of this land, it's all the way north. Like
Yeah.
her
Butter's like,
cloak
"What's
and
that?"
warm clothing definitely makes sense.
I thought. Okay, I'm confused. I thought it was the conversion was like 100 gold was 1 platinum.
No, 10.
10.
It is.
Yeah, it's 10 up each time. 10 copper makes a silver.
I thought it
10
was, like,
silver makes a
100
gold.
per-
10 gold makes a platinum.
And
I thought it was
Electrum
100 per.
that rule.
Yeah, Electrum. That's why a lot of people don't use Electrum, is because it breaks the rule.
It breaks the easiness of it.
Yeah. Anyway, she grabs the 4 platinum, like lifts up her coat a bit, like grabs like a pouch that's around her neck and puts it in, and tightens it up again. All right then. When you finish your fight, I'll have the wagon waiting for you guys. Now get in there, big guys. You can
Butter
do
pats
this.
the child.
Huh?
Butter pats the child.
She immediately misty steps 5 foot back before you can touch her, and just skips away. She misty steps like facing the other direction, and just skips away off to grab your car.
Butter looks fucking broken. He looks so sad. He's like still has his hand out where her head was. It's just like
Lip quivering and shit.
All right then.
but then like in a moment he pulls himself right back together and just has this stone face and just like, okay, let's fight.
You guys go in the ring.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Put yourselves where you want to be.
Okay. Hold on, I need to zoom out. Because I'm too far zoomed in.
Because it is a pretty big arena.
Wait, there's another guy?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
He has like a little iron crown on.
As Butter walks in, he looks up, sees another, and he's like, "Do you have 3 brothers?"
Like, Ed knows this guy as like the mayor of the town. Like
Like
This guy's,
Butter walks nearly all the way, and he's like, "Do you have 3 brothers?"
get back to the other side. He like points.
Answer my
He
question.
points a great sword at you.
Answer
It
my
just
question.
fucking face palms and
just decides he might as well start spacing himself out for the fight.
Get the fuck back onto your side.
Answer my question.
No! I am the sole mayor of this town. I don't have any brothers. I don't have anything.
All right, and turns around and immediately walks back.
He like puts his great sword back into like the wood next to him, like just stabs it there. Some splinters go up, like, and he just huffs as he just crosses his arms.
It just holds a single hand up as if he were cupping something in it in front of him, doing the basic gesture of the fuck, bruh.
Why is there that line?
Halfway point.
Good
I
tr-
just like I'm fucking curious of that. I don't know how to undo it though.
Okay, I can.
Select and delete, or we're just
There you
gonna
go.
start I'm gonna just draw a fucking soccer pitch in the middle of this arena.
Alright then. So go where you guys want to be when the fight starts.
We weren't even told what we were fighting, were we?
Nope. You don't know what the hell
Nobody
you're
else is
fighting.
in the arena yet.
Yeah, they're not in here
Or
yet.
who?
They're gonna be brought in for you to fight.
I will say I have my longsword in my right hand, held one-handed, and my horn, the musical horn, in my left.
Would that paper that the first Goliath had, would have that had what we were fighting?
No, it's just a sign up. It's just to sign up to be a
Okay,
gladiator
I
in
was just
general.
wondering. I was just
Where
wondering.
are the red, green, and blue circles I keep seeing when I hover over my character?
Huh?
Like those.
When you click on the character, the top things.
Oh yeah.
There, you can input
Stats and stuff into them.
into them. So like,
You can have your HP there and all that stuff, but yeah.
And just punch stuff
then-
in there. I think just do that, and it saves a little number there. Not sure
Yeah.
what that's for, but
You
fuck
do
it.
attributes
I'll
and
just
stuff like
it
that.
it shows your health.
Yeah, you
so
can
like
do
you
that.
can, it can actually show it underneath.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys wait there for a bit, like getting yourselves ready, stretching, ready to fight, and gate underneath this guy, because it's like a raised platform. A gate underneath this guy opens as another Goliath. You know this guy as the guy who was literally just out front here. The guy who's just out front walks in with 6 creatures on ropes, and
Oh, boy.
he lets go of the rope and walks back out.
Go.
Oh no!
The mayor stands up, and like, you notice now that around the edges there, some of the townsfolk have started to arrive and like cheer on. Butter, you notice the very old man that you told to watch Ed's play sitting in the crowd.
Just glare like you fuck.
Edward, you
look
you
into
know
my
most of
eyes,
these
like-
people, like most.
I raise my arms at the old man. Go.
I can't see
I-
what you're. We can't
Again,
see.
the international gesture of
Like
the fuck, bro.
said, I raise my arms and just go like, what? Like at the old guy, like, bruh.
He just like shrugs. It's like just like, But Ed, you know most of these people. Like like these are people from your town. People you know. So like they're just here to watch.
Yeah.
But
Oh, lovely.
you do also notice a certain tiefling in the very back watching too.
The audacity of this bitch.
The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Capacity.
But
were these the goats that I was talking about with you before?
oh yeah. But
They were.
so
So I can.
pardon?
On Roll20, I basically your guys' and my icon are just basically like taking up a bit of the screen real estate. Basically, I just
Oh yeah, you can actually drag them.
Oh yeah, you
You can
can
move.
I was trying to figure out how I can minimize them at least a
double
bit,
click
so
the
I
top of the thing, maybe. I don't know.
There's a little. If you put your mouse over it, you can drag them off to the side.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
But what's the problem?
The
Basically, just see the map. That's all I want. I just
Okay.
want to be able to see the map better, more of the map without the icon. Ed Boy, Butter, Melissa, and mine meow.
Oh yeah, them. Yeah, you can move them too. Anyway, so these goats get brought in. 4 normal goats and 2 giant goats. Ed, you know these are typically goats that are used for like the big ones are used for like hard labor in the town for like farming, and the small ones are just herd animals that they just have. So
we got
it's
normal-
essentially they just threw them in here.
Do they happen to have any spiky armor?
No, they just goats.
Okay, so it's not the one that we
So it's not
discussed.
that bad.
Oh,
It's
shut
just-
the fuck up.
It's just goats. But
It's not the enemy we discussed.
no.
Yeah, no. Of course, it pipes
No.
up like. So
So-
we are killing livestock?
The mayor just looks at you and just like raises his arms up like showboatingly, like, "Let the fight begin! Let these gladiators show their worth." And then he sits back down.
Yeah.
And then as like a guy off to the side blows like a horn to like signify the start. The fight
Right.
started. Roll initiative. I want you guys to roll initiative for me.
Okay, what's the roll?
I got 13.
How do I
Wait,
put
did
that
it not
up?
add me? To
It's-
the thing?
Is what, a single d20?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm trying to figure out how to add in the
Oh, damn.
If you open it, then all we have to do is roll, and it'll
yeah.
automatically.
How do I open it?
Uh,
um.
I don't know. I've never been on that side.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go. Hey, I'm in it.
How do I even roll initiative? I don't. Oh.
On your character
I ju-
sheet, just click initiative.
Oh, okay. Crack open that window.
The goats all go on one turn. By the way.
They have pack tactics.
No, they're just going on one turn because so it doesn't clog it up.
Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. Initiative.
Make sure you click on your token when you do it too.
Oh.
Yeah, click on. You have to make sure your character is selected, and then click initiative.
Okay.
Oh, you're so.
Well, if I
lucky.
just-
Ooh, nice. And now there's Dragonborn.
I'm trying to figure out where. No, I don't want premium assets.
You paid for the
It should be-
premium, so
It's on your character sheet.
yeah.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is.
It's next to armor
Thank you.
class.
I think I mistakenly just rolled twice. I don't know. Pick whichever you
Yeah.
like. I guess you already picked one.
Yeah, it went with whatever one was first. Anyway. Where are you?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it
and-
looks like so
Oh.
Edward
There we
is
go.
first.
Oh, lovely. Let's kill some fucking goats.
You have got to be kidding me.
Fuck you.
Like they look like they're not even like actively aggressive at the moment. They're just like standing there, just like looking around.
Bah.
Yeah.
Here I realize what am I doing with my life.
Comically enough, even this fucking early, without even having to kill a human being or like a sentient creature, it struggles with the
briefly struggles with the morality of just slaughtering livestock for sport. He just fucking eventually draws his crossbow.
Butter has a question that he will yell out to the one Goliath up
Yeah.
top.
Oh,
Do we
wait
get
till
to
your
eat
turn.
them after?
Wait till your turn. You can ask on your
Fair.
turn, but yeah.
Fair.
You can
Oh,
ask, but
sorry.
on your turn, yeah.
Go ahead. It's your turn. Sorry.
Go on, Edward. What are you gonna
so
do?
yeah, Ed basically draws his crossbow and tries to aim a shot at
At
one
which
of the
one?
two
Big ones.
big ones. Yes.
All right, go for a hit. Oh, how far are you away
Uh,
from them?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, there's a measuring thing. I just click and drag. That's
65
yeah,
feet. So with Edward,
65-ish.
your crossbow has a range of how much?
Oh, I didn't check
80 to
it.
32. Okay, you're within range to not get disadvantage. Go for it. Go for the
Okay,
hit.
let me. Yeah, crack open the thing. It's light crossbow, so I guess I just click this.
And that meets the AC, so I'm gonna say if it meets AC, it's not gonna hit.
Oh, okay.
So
Miss.
so it hits
Yeah.
one of the horns and just sticks into the horn. Like
Fair.
Does that bring their attention to us now?
yeah, the whole herd looks at you guys and like start stomping their hooves on the ground.
Bam, bam.
Now, Ed, do you have anything else?
Is there anything else to do? No, I guess no. That's
I mean,
the
you
turn.
use your action to attack, but you can move. You do have bonus actions and movement left.
Yeah, fuck it. They're closing the distance. How much can I move on?
You have 30 feet movement.
30 feet.
If you
30 feet is
if you grab
yay.
your character and press like while holding on it, press your on right on the mouse, you can use measurement as you move it. So you click right
Click
click.
the character.
So you hold the character like you're moving it, right click,
Yeah.
and then you move it,
Oh.
and it has a
Ooh. Okay, I see.
measurement,
Oh, that's neat.
and it'll animate the movement for us too. Like it'll just show you just moving.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Move 30 feet.
shove it about the 15 feet forward
Yeah.
in an attempt to see if it can get a better shot next time.
Right. Now it's their turn. The whole pack.
I thought it was butter for some reason. I thought it was butter next, then the goats. I don't know why I mixed up their icons on the turn order.
The whole pack
Oh.
begins to move forward at once, charging at you guys.
Whoa, that's real fucking fast.
They have 40 feet of movement.
Oh, dear God.
Now, none of them are within range of you guys just yet. So they're gonna dash. So this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here. Here. Here and here. That they've dashed and did their actions. They can't attack, but they're right there. They're right up with you guys.
Butter gets both the big ones.
There you go, Butter. No, the big one, big one's this big one's looking towards Ed.
Just give
Yeah,
me
I know,
one-
but they're both within range of
Yeah.
butter.
Just give me a second.
But Ed's got the most overall attack.
Yeah, because he was the one to attack first.
Sorry, just a second.
That 15 feet was sure worth it, wasn't it, Ed?
Okay. I'd like to.
You can say what you want to say now if you want.
Okay, well, firstly, I yell out to the Goliath and be like, and I'm like, Can we eat the goats after we kill them?
If you manage to kill them, why not?
I grin widely and use my rage and my shifting ability.
Alright, so
Those are both bonus actions.
yeah, you can only do one bonus action.
Can't you use a bonus action as an action?
But then you would make an attack.
That-
Bonus action to
just-
bonus action.
But I won't make an attack. It's taking my attack.
You can only do one bonus action thing at a time. I'm just gonna roll it.
Okay.
So you choose shifting or rage.
I'll rage.
Okay, rage. So put down your rage counter and tick the rage damage on the
and
roll.
then since I can, I will do a great sword attack
Alright, go for it.
on the goat that's closest to Ed, the big one.
Oh, the big one up close to Ed. Alright. Go for the hit. Doesn't hit. Sadly.
Oh.
You go for a swing, and it moves to the side just a bit as your great sword hits into the sand.
I growl.
You can move if you'd like, but they do get opportunity attacks if you move out of their range.
Only if I move out of their attack range.
Out of their attack range, which includes this guy too. So you could probably move like here.
I'll move there.
Yeah. Alright,
I need to...
now it's Flazoga.
Okay. I'm trying to remember how much I have on my... I'm just checking how much charisma I have, just for one thing.
Why are you wondering about charisma?
You have a 4 modified charisma.
Trying to sit
Yeah, that's why I was going for the... Oh wait, no.
Seduce the goat.
I mean, you could certainly try.
No.
Nat 20. It bars at you. We didn't take any of our stuff off, did we? We just walked in with it.
You have everything on, yeah.
I would like to use one of my spell slots on Thunderwave to the two right in front of me.
Thunderwave.
Yeah.
So that is a 15-foot cube. So that is... So 15 foot
I'm opening up my...
is like that. That's a 15 foot, so you can go like that if you want.
You could get the other goat.
Or you could go like that.
And it starts at my edge, like that.
So you want to do it like
There's
that?
an Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, it's self. It's 15-foot cube from self. So it's around you.
Oh. Okay.
So you would be the center of it.
Okay. Where's there? This center.
How are you doing
So-
that stuff? That's crazy.
That's
There's
the
a
new
measure tool.
UI. Yeah. New measuring
UI.
tools. That's 10, 15 foot. So it gets the other one.
Hey.
It does get the other
And
one.
Butter's just out the way. That's enough to
Oh.
hit.
Yeah, butter was good to move. Okay, so what do you do with
Smart.
it? Do you roll? Make Constitution saving throw. Okay. So 1, 2.
One, three.
So those two fail, I assume. What's the DC for it?
14.
Or they all fail. So it's
Whoa.
2d8. Roll 2d8 damage.
Okay. Okay. And let me get flash roll.
You should be able to roll that spell directly from your
Okay.
attack area. So you should be able to just click on the damage type part of it. Where like your longsword and healing word and your vicious mockery are.
Yeah.
Just click on the damage part.
I'm trying to. I remember my laptop's a potato. And I'm slowly working on getting it, trying to get at least any parts of it.
Yeah.
Come on. And die of old age before this thing loads on me.
Are you waiting for your character sheet to load?
Yeah, it's showing the blank. I clicked on the journal of my name and my character's name, and now it's showing white.
Do you want me to do the damage for you then?
Yes, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. 5 damage. Alright. So, as you do that,
It's 2d8, right?
Yeah, 2d8, and you did 5 damage. So as you do that, you see these two goats immediately drop to the floor as they're thrown back 10 feet. They drop to the floor dead and bloodied.
Boom!
Damn. Double kill.
And the one over here gets pushed back 10 feet and looks a bit hurt, but is otherwise okay.
Bloodied.
Is that not bloodied, but is that your turn?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm just trying to remember what bardic inspiration does, what it can be used for.
You can inspire others, stone words. You can bonus action on your turn.
Attack.
You can add a d6 to any roll they do. But it's a
One-
bonus action, so you can do it.
That's ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Yeah.
Because
So
I know for a fact that certain subclasses give extra uses to it. Like Valor gives it to damage and to AC
yeah.
or defense roll.
So if you can bardic inspire, you can inspire someone. Just tell me how you inspire them.
Ooh.
What do you say? What do you do?
Ooh. Oh, I want to inspire. I want to use one of my bardic inspiration on Edward. Oh wait, yeah, Edward. I say, with a thunderous roar to match the
Thunderwave.
thunder wave. Boom! Now go for it.
Alright.
Go for
Do you
it.
move?
Ooh, yes, I will move. I'm gonna move myself to.
You're still on the
Oh
movement.
god. I'm
Square.
still in
I move myself to square.
I grow bigger.
I move to here. To right by. So I'm behind, but between Ed and Goldeye.
Alright. Now that's Ed's turn. You are surrounded on 3 sides by goats.
Fucking shit. Let's see. Is the turn enough time to actually switch weapons?
Yeah, I'll let you guys switch out weapons for free. Like, you
Oh,
can go from crossbow to sword, like, for free. I'll give you that.
okay. Fair enough.
So go for it.
I'll switch over to my spear and attempt 200 strikes straight to the head of the big goat.
Big guy. All right.
See if I can
Go for it.
actually
Oh,
finish it off.
this guy.
Well,
Wrong goat.
no, the closer one.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Okay. I've now set my bar. I have now changed my bars. Well,
Wait, sorry. Just a second. That one goat that got moved out, does that prompt opportunity attack?
no, it's
It's
forced.
a forced
movement.
movement.
So it doesn't?
No, sorry.
Ah, dang it. Okay. Anyway, continue, Ed, sorry.
It's a good question. That hits. Roll damage.
Hey!
Nice.
Uh,
What's the difference between the
Oh.
why does it say 15 and 14?
Oh, that's advantage and advantage and disadvantage. Otherwise, you just take the first one. 2 damage.
2 damage.
It looks hurt, but more pissed than anything.
Yeah.
You definitely stabbed. You definitely like cut it, but it's like, it just looks more pissed than hurt.
Oh. Lovely.
So, what are you gonna do?
Oh, pain.
Is that the end
let's
of your
see.
turn?
We're only gonna move.
If you move out of their
You
threatened
move.
range, that's
Yeah,
opportunity.
they can close the gap immediately, so it
they
kind
can
of, it's kind of
opportunity
pointless.
attack. It's opportunity attack
Oh.
is what I'm talking about. If you moved out of their threatened area, they can attack you as you run.
Basically, you can't move.
Okay, let's not move then.
You don't want to risk moving if you
And
don't
then
have
end
to.
the turn there. It is
Alright.
their turn. Yeah, it is their turn afterwards anyway, so they're still gonna attack.
This big goat runs down here, and actually no, wait, hold up. He's going to run over here, and then charge at Butter. And they're going to do a ram attack. Butter does a 22 hit.
Oh, fuck.
What's their strength score like?
Hmm.
Like,
17.
is that natural?
No, it doesn't. Kidding. Guess it. Of course it does.
Okay, and they also have a charge. 20 feet towards, make a DC 13 strength check. I'm just going to say that if you beat this by at least 5, it'll only do half the damage. Oh, it does half damage anyway because you're raging, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
So if you beat it by 5, it'll be halved additionally.
yeah.
Give me a strength
Yeah,
saving
grab it.
throw.
And have
Can I
damage
grapple
as
it?
well.
Yeah, give me a strength saving throw. If you beat it
instead
by
of
more than
that-
5, I'll let you do one thing.
Okay. And what was the DC?
13.
13. You have to get an 18 to
Mm.
7. Strength save 6.
So you get hit with 6 damage because you're raging, and you get knocked prone because you failed the strength saving throw by so much. You are prone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you move here.
Change the numbers, by the way. Your numbers. Ooh.
I'm depressed.
So 6 damage. Did you put that down? Yep. Just making sure.
It also hurt me emotionally.
I have my number.
Emotional damage.
Alright. The other big one is gonna go for just a normal ram attack.
Oh,
Edward, how you doing,
Mhm.
buddy?
I'm gonna get fucked by 3 goats at once. I feel like
You already got
cla-
fucked by
the
one,
old
mate.
meme picture of the little white girl on the couch surrounded by black
move
dudes.
the
Yeah.
turn. You need to move the turn over. Or have they attacked? Sorry,
They're attacking now.
only one attacked.
I'm dumb. Never mind.
Yeah. So the big one rears back a bit and just pummels its horns into Edward.
Ouch.
Or
Edward.
tries to.
As you go
Yes.
down, you're not dead, but I assume 12 damage puts you over.
Ooh,
I haven't
does
checked.
that do saving throws?
You have saving throws, but
Oh,
don't forget there is the Revivify girl. You have
How much
9,
health
so
do you
you're
have?
he's at so you're at
What's his
0 now.
health?
He's at 0.
I'm down.
How much health does he have?
9.
I had 9.
Thankfully, it wasn't 18 damage.
The big goat, seeming pretty satisfied with itself, decides to just wander over here.
Um,
Same with this one.
I weakly attack at it.
I'll
It
give it
doesn't
to
do
you.
anything.
I'll give it to you.
Wait, really?
Go for opportunity attack with disadvantage.
Okay. Hey,
What's the lower one?
20!
Disadvantage.
10.
10!
Which
Did it roll
you
again?
went for the big goat, right?
Yeah, that was the one I could reach.
We go for
No.
the first one, unless the
No, you don't hit it.
basically
So
roll disadvantage.
Dang it.
Well, rolling for disadvantage, he gets the smaller of those 2 dice.
yeah.
I know.
So that's their turn. Butter,
Um,
your turn. You can
I-
you use half your movements to stand up.
Oh, it's movement. That's right. It's not an action.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
You're
half your
thinking of
movements to
stand.
stand up. You're not prone
I
anymore.
stand. I use my shifting ability.
Yep.
I mean, in a way, it's kind of good that it went down because I do have to hit the hay pretty soon.
Then I go here.
All right.
About that. I'm trying to remember what I have
attack
exactly
it.
my spell list because it's not showing up yet.
24. That hits. Roll damage. Holy shit. 12. So it's 14.
Revengeance.
It looks pretty damn hurt as you hit it. And what's your shifting ability do, by the way?
It gives me temporary hit points equal to my level plus Constitution bonus.
Okay, have you given yourself those? So
Not
it's
yet.
so it's 1.
It also
So
gives
3.
me a shift feature which changes
Which you haven't done.
unarmed strike as a bite. Of a bite as an action.
Yeah.
It's one.
This
So
action,
you
you mean?
hit this
I
goat.
think that's what that.
So you hit this giant goat, and you like break a leg on it.
That'd be.
You break a leg.
Sorry.
You break one of its legs
Oh.
as you go
Ow.
after it. Is that your turn?
That's all I can do.
Yeah. Now it's Flazoga. You notice this one looks very hurt.
Is it bloodied?
Yeah,
Bloodied
it's
being under half.
yeah.
Ooh, oh,
It looks like a breeze could kill it.
I sneeze.
No.
Achoo!
I'm trying to remember exactly what spells I had. What other spells? Wait, I have healing word, right?
Yeah. That can
Okay.
bring Ed back immediately.
Yep. I use my second and last spell slot on healing word
Alright,
to
Ed,
bring
how much healing word how much does healing word do?
roll a 1d4.
You do that. I can do that for you.
Thanks.
Oh, a maximum of 8. You're back to full health. You're almost back to full health.
Jeez.
Oh, I forgot that. Wait, it adds your spellcasting ability to it.
Yep.
Ah, I thought it was going to be at 4 at most.
Nah. There you go.
Ah, that changed.
Damn.
Okay, and now I charge forth to
You
basically
you
get
use
my-
the spell
my
as an
ad-
action. Spells are actions already.
healing word's a bonus action.
Oh, is it a bonus
thinking-
action one?
You're thinking of cure wounds
Yeah.
to 1d.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
I use my lungs. Butter, what the fuck is that? Repeating
Trying to-
attack? What?
Oh, that's yeah. I know what that is when they try to click on something
Trying
else.
to click show spell description,
Yeah, it happens.
and
Okay,
it said no.
Right, go for an
This might-
attack.
I swing at with my long sword in one hand, with one hand because my hand's still holding the horn. The other hand's still holding the horn.
Oh, you sure you don't? You can do what horn? It's horn.
No. The musical horn because I'm a bard.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to swing or do it or
Feel free because I am still having trouble getting this shit to work.
that hits? And you cleave it right in half.
Jesus. Fuck.
Rules of nature.
Which
Like-
one were you targeting? The big one?
The one that decided Ed needs to taste the dirt.
Big one.
Yeah,
okay.
you cut it clean in half, like across its torso. It just drops in two pieces.
Saved Ed and killed his attacker.
All right, Edward,
That
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
What is Ed gonna do now out of fucking embarrassment? He's trying to at least get a minor victory by trying to, let's say, strike the smaller goat that's standing just off to his side right over here.
All right,
oh,
go
Is
for
that
it.
in range? Wait, let me check the range.
You might be too close, maybe. And it's within 5 feet ranged is bad, isn't it?
4.
his weapon's not a reach. His spear shouldn't. Is not.
Oh, yeah. Are you gonna spear it or?
Hold on. I
You
need
have to move
check
up
the
to it.
range of these things.
Or use your dagger, which you can do.
You can move up to it, you know.
Besides, if you bring out the dagger, you'll be more likely to hit and do more damage.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, let's do the dagger. So I do need to move towards it, right?
Yeah.
I'll like scooch over here and then try to
Go
just
for it.
fucking stab it.
Go for it.
Or is it slashing? I don't.
It's a pierce.
Piercing,
It's
so stabbing.
piercing, so yeah, stab it.
Go
stabby,
for it.
Stabby.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh boy.
And it is dead. You stab it clean through the skull.
Yikes! Fucking goat. But it actually mutters just fucking goats while he does that.
Right. That's that. That's your turn, right?
That. Yes, I believe that's it.
Alright. This goat, the goat next to Flazergo, sees that they just carved this one in half and go for just a normal ram attack. Does 11 hit? No, it doesn't. So it goes to try and ram you, but it hits between your legs. It's like not doing anything. This giant ram like trots over to Butter and goes for a ram attack.
I roar at it.
20.
20
It
hits
hit.
for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. How much got
So,
left?
all temp is gone. And 2, so I'm at 6.
Alright. Put yourself down to that. Alright. And that's their turn. Now it's Butter's turn.
How healthy does the one goat look?
The big one or small one?
The big one.
It's not bloodied, but it's like three. It's almost there. Like
Okay. Great, sort it.
misses.
I hate my life.
I'm really sorry. You can try and move.
Oh.
I really wish I could make that bite as a bonus action.
Hold on. Wait, so let me 1 second. Let me bring up Shifter.
I can't. It's an action.
Is it?
It is an action.
Wait, which version do you have? Beast Height, Long Tooth, or
Long tooth.
while shifted? As long as saying here it says shifting feature. While shifted, you can use your elongated fangs to make an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Oh,
Like
it's
if
saying
you
that
hit with your
action here.
what?
It's saying that action here. Could you send me that? Because if it's a bonus action, I'd like it to be correct, so they can. Yeah.
I am using Wikidot. I don't know using the. I'm not sure which version you have. The source this one is Eberron Rising from the Last War.
it might be updated.
Maybe I. Okay.
If it is that, yeah, I would.
Alright. There's hold on. There's a one called a lineage. What? Mordenkainen presents Monsters of the Multiverse.
Shifter. Long tooth. Let me have a look.
Yeah, even in the Mordenkainen Monsters of the Multiverse version, it says bonus action.
Oh.
As a bonus action, yeah, go for it. Bonus action.
Oh. Okay. Ew.
Let me change that so it actually says bonus action.
It doesn't do any better.
11?
It does a little better.
Did you get
Just
11?
a little bit.
Does it hit?
Unfortunately not. Because
Nice
that is its AC.
It just nibble on the horn.
I swing and then bite, and I just whiff both.
Alright.
Fucking rip.
Flazoga, go for it.
Probably still not as bad as going down in one hit. Fuck me.
To be fair, those that dire goat's hardcore.
They hit hard.
Yeah.
They haven't rolled anything but a 12 in damage.
God damn. I mean, we got 10. 5. Okay, I drop my horn to grab my longsword in two hands to turn and swing it across at the
Small one.
goat.
Alright.
Yeah,
Swinging. Two-handed.
two-handed. With my
That
horn
hits.
dropped. Fuck me.
That kills it straight up. You decapitate. You decapitate this poor goat.
Holy
It is very
Butter
dead.
Butter needs to kill this goat for his
Um,
pride.
Jesus.
Flazoga, I would just say this. You did 3 times as much damage as health it had.
Fuck.
So you didn't just kill it. You decapitate it.
Decapitation.
Don't forget this is an arena fight. You are meant to make it look good too. So that is bonus.
Butter sees this and immediately is like, if Ed kills this goat,
I'm gonna get.
I
Oh yeah,
blame
I still have
myself.
bonus action open. I will give I will also inspire Butter because Ed already has one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ed, you
As I
have
see-
inspiration too.
Oh,
Gold. Yeah, like I just get Gold Eye. Your turn. Pointing my free hand at him. Not my now freed hand at him.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it is my turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just sit here. So was that 15 feet? I need
Yep.
to check the range on the things I have.
You could do Vine Whip.
Yeah.
Vine Whip seems
Mhm.
to do quite a bit of damage.
Oh, Thorn Whip.
Thorn Whip, yeah. You could do that. You could do something else.
Yeah, fucking try it at this point. I completely forgot to try other things. Yeah. Oh,
You
the
do
Thorn
have
Whip, yeah.
you do have your inspiration too, so you can add a d6 to this after you try to hit.
Okay.
So if you
Fuck,
just
let's try it. I'll try the. Is this in range? I think. I
yeah,
don't know,
it's
fucking
within
know.
range.
Yeah, yeah.
Thorn
Fuck,
Whip
I'll
is
do
very-
Thorn Whip.
Go for it.
Wha-bam.
Swoop.
That still hits. Do me
Still
damage.
hits.
Do me damage.
Do the thing. Damage.
2
2
damage. That's hey, it's damage is damage.
Yeah.
But also with Thorn Whip, it pulls it 10 feet closer to you.
Yeah. Just drags it over.
So yeah, you like the vine of thorns comes up and wraps around its body, and you just yank it towards you.
Yeah.
Which
Get
is
over
forced
here.
movement, but I've ruled this. I will with Vine Whip or with Thorn Whip. I want to just say that I have ruled before that it does provoke an opportunity, but he is still within range of butter. Sadly.
Hey. On
So
the bright side, this is harder for the goat to get landed to do a full-on ram.
yeah, it can't charge ram. Alright, it's
I
its
wanted to
turn.
charge ram.
Being
It's still gonna 12 me again and just.
being
I wanted to
grabbed
charge
around the
ram me.
body and yanked with thorns, it's not happy. So it turns to face Ed and just looks at them as they just rear back and slam their head into them.
Bonk again. Oh.
A 10
he's gonna
misses.
die.
Woo!
Oh.
Ed manages
I
to
guess I
duck
was
under
prepared
it.
for that one.
Ed manages to duck.
Fuck
It's-
yeah.
It's his body, and the 2 horns go on either side of him.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so funny.
I got
And
you.
it decides after missing, it decides to try and run. 2 people get opportunity
that's
attacks.
Oh,
They're goats.
I
They're
do
not
that.
smart. They don't understand tactics.
Immediately, I do it.
Go for it.
It did.
That hits.
That.
23.
For that much damage. For...
11. 11 damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is barely clinging on to life.
And Ed, you still have one too.
Yeah,
if
go
you
for
wanna
it,
make
Ed.
that one. With
Oh.
you'll have to use either your dagger or your spear because you can't do it with a spell attack because you don't have a specific feat for that.
Yeah.
I need to kill it.
Meh.
Use.
Fuck it.
Go for an attack. I would recommend using Bardic Inspiration just to not waste it and to make sure you hit.
Hmm.
So roll and
You-
add a d6 if it doesn't hit.
Okay. I'll go for the spear again. Two-handed.
Yep.
So just do that.
Roll a
I-
d6. If you get a 6, you hit it.
I'll roll a d6.
You hit it!
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Do damage.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
you don't need to do damage, but do damage just to see how much you kill it.
Oh, I wanted to kill it.
Oh,
Ah.
roll 1d8. 5.
Hey, pretty good. You spear it like butter, like basically almost cuts its head off. But Ed
Fuck
comes
yeah.
in. Ed comes in and does the final stab that drops it, and the force of it falling, its head just rolls. There you go.
Butter looks disappointed. He wanted the final kill.
You stand there among the bodies of these goats.
And picking, I look down to pick up the horn I dropped in the
Sand.
let's say. I bend down to pick it up, hold it to the sky, and then blow in it.
The mayor stands up and is like, "Well done, gladiators. You have beaten your first fight. As easy as that might have been. You have earned your place as gladiators."
It feels
Butter
as if there is sarcasm in that statement.
Butter hasn't.
You
is
can
listening
collect
to
your
him.
reward as you leave the ring.
He's now grabbing the goats. And
If you
he's
want to
like-
grab the big goat, you can only grab one big goat.
I grab
Yeah.
a big goat and I look to the other two, and then basically I'm staring at them. And it's almost visceral how much I'm like, grab the other goats.
But I can grab one big goat. You
I was
guys can grab a
expecting-
big goat
I-
each.
I
A
was
goat
expecting
each.
him to just like slowly and just bring the goat to his mouth, like he's gonna take a.
God.
I mean, I will make a 14. I take a bite.
This gun isn't
I take a bite out of it.
Oh my
Or how much
fucking
damage? I
God.
deal 11 damage.
You take a clean bite from it. You just straight up. Whole full ass mouthful.
I walk out holding one of the goats. This goat right here.
Okay,
That one.
I want to say, as you guys begin to walk out, the other Goliath that had brought in the ghost is standing at the gate. He hands Flazoga, he just hands them a little pouch of coins and says farewell. Inside the
There's
pouch,
another fight.
inside the pouch, there are 5 gold coins.
How many goats are you guys grabbing?
I'm probably gonna grab. I'm gonna grab the one
you
I
don't-
decapitated.
If you don't try to, I will be making an intimidation roll. I'm sorry.
I think I don't know if Ed would have the strength to actually drag one of the big ones, but he might try to
Yeah,
grab that last
you two
one.
can grab a small one each.
Okay, I'll grab the small one that I killed.
Butter is
Butter's-
still.
Butter's carrying the giant one, and he's already like he has his mouth full.
Oh God, it's fucking covered in blood.
He looked really upset when Ed took the kill, but now that he has his mouth full of meat, he's fine.
Alright.
He looks
As
he
you
looks pretty
guys,
relaxed.
as you guys begin to walk out, you notice something.
There-
Across
there's
town, you see the town, like you're on the outskirts of town, so you see the town, and on the other side, you see smoke rising.
Oh,
It looks like it's been rising for a good minute or so. And Ed, you know this town. You know exactly where that fire looks like it's coming from.
oh,
Your shop.
oh, fuck.
Okay, so immediately start Shia LaBeouf and just no, take off at a sprint. Fuck everything. Immediately forget, drop the goat on the ground, and just book it out of the
I
arena.
yell to the little girl, "Grab that goat!" As I sprint after.
Yeah,
not
she's
dropping my-
sitting off to the side with like a wagon that's like 5 by 10, like 10 feet long, 5 wide, with a single door on the back of it, and a horse just like sitting there, just like smiling.
I yell out to her, grab that goat, and I follow along,
Okay.
not dropping my goat. I
Okay.
don't drop my goat. I
And
just
I
sprint
took
along.
I'm just like, yeah, this is a fire drill. Not to be ignored. This, yeah, I'm going. But Flazoga is running after.
I
Alright.
also yell out for that old guy as well.
Oh, he's still in the crowd. He's just sitting there. He's over on the other side. You're not gonna be able to yell out to him.
I still yell out.
You
even if he doesn't hear.
can't.
Even if he doesn't hear, I'm like,
You guys run. So all of you are running.
Yes.
yeah.
You'll sprint. You'll go as fast as you can.
I think on this tragic note might be as good a time
Yeah.
to call it.
I was
a
just
night
about to
because I really
say-
gotta get in bed.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say, let's end the session here.
Is this your origin moment?
I still find
I suppose so. Yes.
I still find it fucking hilarious how I do not want to say it, but that I did, but I feel like I'm the MVP here. On this,
You did well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Alright, so
It
before...
took quite a big humiliation for starters. So.
Yeah.
It's not a good day for him. Not at all.
Yeah,
No
but
one
at the
bit.
very least, you still got 2 kills.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Can I make one request just before we leave?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
It's mainly for,
yeah.
can we make a roll to see how quickly we get there?
I mean, you guys have fixed speeds. You guys are... It's on the other side of town. It'll probably take like... I don't know, 30 seconds to full sprint. At most, 20 if you're like really
Oh,
pushing it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say with the giant goat, you're at the 30.
Fair enough.
You're 30 seconds. Ed is probably 20 seconds because he's like full balling towards it.
Yeah, and it's his place.
Yeah.
And I'm probably right behind Butter, or ahead of him and right behind Ed.
Yeah.
I'm behind one.
Yeah. So, okay, before I let you guys go, I want stars and wishes. Stars is what you enjoyed, wishes is what you want to see more of, or what you wish would happen, and all that sort of
I
stuff.
wish I did more
So-
damage.
Ed, I'll start with you. Edward, I'll start with you.
Hmm?
Stars and wishes.
I I don't know. I quite enjoyed quite a bit of everything. It was really nice. Of course, I wish it didn't do. I got the 2 kills. I didn't fucking die in one hit. So it's
he
a
wished he
mild
didn't-
embarrassment. I need to build up my hit points. Holy fucking shit.
He wished he didn't go down.
Yeah. That might be a balance thing on my side. Do you
The first
one thing, do you guys feel like that fight was overly hard, just the right amount of hard, or easy? I know it's not going to be easy, but still, I thought I'd
I
ask.
think
feel
it was
like
a-
it was.
I think it was
It's
if I hadn't landed like that thunder wave or such, if I didn't, that it would have been a very hard fight. I think.
It felt
I-
honestly for me. It felt fair for level 1.
Okay, good.
At least it wasn't 4 goblins.
Yeah.
I've heard stories about that encounter.
Alright.
Although I do hope that we level up very soon, because
Yeah.
leveling up is.
You know what? I'm gonna say you level up. You had your first fight. You level up. Level 2.
Hey,
Ding.
Jack of all trades time.
Yeah. I'll let you guys do that whenever you do.
It'll probably take me time because my shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do all that stuff now.
Yeah. Alright. Ed, wishes. Stars and wishes. Give me a star. You gave me a wish of stuff. What's your star? What did you like the most?
I enjoyed the foreshadowing into the cliffhanger. That was good.
Okay.
I rather enjoyed that.
So now we have a plot hook beyond the tournament.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a
And
reason
then
for you to
also-
leave town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also that. Yeah. Just remove the anchor to the town.
Yeah.
Figured out that would also be the excuse for that. Like, fuck. But
Yeah.
also, yeah,
Um.
shit's gonna go down.
Yeah. Hunter. Stars and wishes.
Ooh, stars.
Yeah. Stars and wishes. What do you enjoy the most is a star, and what do you wish for next session?
Ooh. Well,
Is wishes.
I mean, this is low hanging fruit, so I'm not gonna say it. Just how much I helped out in that fight felt really good. Like,
Yeah.
damn. Especially since I'm the reason Ed got that very last hit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
That was
wishes.
so good. Roll a perfect 6 for that.
Yeah, it was like it's a 1 in 6 chance. Roll it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh god, I just saw the gif of the goat trying to ram the dog.
yeah,
That's what I posted that when it missed Ed.
yeah.
Bonk.
No wishes.
Oof.
What do you
Wishes,
wish was different or happened or something like that? What do you want to happen? Like, what's something like you wish?
Ooh, yeah. Very difficult for me to say because I don't know. Oh. Oof. I feel like I wish I probably had more money. All I'm
Money, money, money.
All right, you did get 5 gold for just that fight.
Yeah. And we're gonna share the gold.
It did look like there was like 20 people in the arena with a 1 gold administration. You guys didn't get much in comparison.
Yeah.
But
How are we doing level
We
up
got a
health?
quarter.
you with level up health, you can decide to do average or you can roll for it. If you decide to roll for it and you get lower, you keep what you rolled. So you can decide to do average or you can take the risk and
I am trying to work on getting that thing there. Let me edit.
and butter. Stars and wishes.
I wish I did hit more, but that's more of a
Yeah.
me thing.
Ooh, how do I get this thing? Yeah, I might need help to get this to show me I leveled up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Honestly,
Sorry. I'll just look into my spells.
Oh, good.
Wait, I don't even need to.
But yeah, so butter.
I think it was good.
Wishes? Do you have any wishes? I'm going to assume that's a no for wishes. Do you have any stars? What was your favorite part?
I think he just died.
I'm thinking. I'm sorry. I'm thinking. Honestly, I think it was all good.
Well, I'm glad that I did good as a DM for the first time.
Hell yeah!
That
You
was
did
my
great.
first time DMing, so I'm glad it went well.
Oh, I love the Goliath voice you put on.
What you mean like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I decided, you know what? This is gonna be a town where every major job is taken over by a Goliath. You know?
Yeah, I figured that would be the running gag. Yes.
That's just this
Who
town.
looks
That's this
identical.
town. They're taken over as a
If you do
Goliath.
that,
town.
if you do that for every town, I'm just letting you know. Butter will do the exact same thing. Be like, do you have a
Are
city
you
on
all brothers?
It's a Nurse Joy situation.
Yeah, I'd say he's gonna do. He's also gonna do the Senor Pelo shocked face.
But yeah, Stars and Wishes better.
Honestly, I think it was all pretty good.
Well, I'd just like to say you guys did fantastic today.
Thank you.
You did
Especially
great.
for having no fucking clue what I'm doing half
Yeah.
the time.
You guys still
I'll
did good.
actually correct that to most of the time.
You guys still utilized stuff. You role played pretty good actually. A lot. I expected it to be like a little hard to start and get into it, which is like it usually does. But you guys basically jumped right into it pretty easily.
Also,
So I'm really proud of you for that, guys.
also, I think it wouldn't have changed. I'm not sure if I had right. I think I hit. I'm not sure. Crap. The thunder wave. I'm trying to think. If I remember cubes correctly, the center of it, basically its starting point or wherever, is on a face. I think it wouldn't have changed anything, but I just think it's. I think it's on the face. You do those. The rules say that, anyways.
What, like Thunderwave?
Yeah, you do it. It's
It's a
its
range
start-
of
its
self.
I know, but its origin point, where it starts, is
At your
is,
feet. It starts at your feet.
yeah, basically, it starts at the face of the cube. Like I'm doing a big ass force push.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have changed. It wouldn't have changed who got hit, but I think that's the
It's
Where
50-foot cube.
Although
Let me-
the thing that I realized just now, that strength save, I should have had at advantage.
Ah, yeah.
ooh.
No,
Because-
I had it at disadvantage because you were. No,
But when
you made strength save. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
when you rage, you have advantage on strength checks and strength.
Yeah. I
saving
forgot
throws.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. I pulled up the basically the areas affecting. For cube, it says you select a cube's point of origin, which lies anywhere on a face of the cubic effect. The cube size is expressed as the length of each side. A cube's point of origin is not included in the cube's area effect unless you decide otherwise.
Okay, so it still affects the same thing, but where it happens is anywhere within
Basically,
it. You could have been on the
basically-
corner of it and still done it.
I'm basically at any of the edges,
Yeah.
on any of the edges.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm really glad it went so well.
Hell yeah!
I'll have the video done and uploaded and unlisted and links sent probably by tomorrow, so you guys could look back and look at how it all went and everything.
Okay.
Awesome.
So much
it'll be
giggling
unlisted.
about imaginary scenarios.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
If you guys, I'll just upload the raw footage of it, so you guys have everything to know what was said here and who was who and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
okay.
one thing I would like to ask, Ed, how do you feel about the fact that I gave you a rival? Because we didn't discuss anything.
We did not. It worked. It worked as a good plot hook and something outside of a tournament to focus on. I like it.
It's sweet.
I mean, I wouldn't have been able to use my coin.
Your lame claim to fame. No,
I would have been able to use my coin.
coin. Oh,
Yeah.
don't mind me just sticking around.
But yeah. So
Also, finally, the character mancer stuff. It finally got opened, so I can now
yeah.
pick from the from either rolling the average.
I'll
Or-
also say with level up, you when you level up, I'm gonna say you just get everything back. It's like how it resets your stuff like health and all that. I'm just gonna say go for it. Put it back up top it up.
So
Because I know
yeah,
as a player, I like when that happens, so I'm gonna give you guys that
for health,
everything.
it's-
It's almost like you got a long rest, but you just level up.
I was more for hit point like rolling,
Yeah.
because I thought we discussed that it was either you take the average or you roll for it, but
Yeah.
if you get under the average, you take the average.
No, it's if you decide to roll, you keep whatever you roll.
I thought we discussed that. It was more me. It's more on me, kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, but you can decide to take the average or you can roll for it. Is the thing.
I'm having a hard time deciding if I want to go with 5 or risk it for the biscuit and try to get a 6 to an 8. Ugh.
But
I'll have to figure that out another day.
yeah.
Gotta
But
get in
you
bed.
guys are full health. You have everything back now, too.
Yay!
So
I will those markers on me. Yeah. Ugh. Still gonna try. I'm still
if
trying
any
to
of you
decide.
guys need help leveling up, just tell me and I can get onto that quickly.
Why did
Thank
my
you.
keyboard change to French Canadian?
He moved five. He moved a foot to the left and was suddenly in Quebec.
That's not fair.
Sorry.
No, I'm talking about one thing, not you.
Oh, sorry. No.
Are you sure if we get under the average, we can't take the average?
What did you get?
I
If
haven't
it's
rolled
bad
yet.
enough. Oh, you haven't rolled yet. You just.
We're just agging over it. Over.
Coin flip. Heads
Rolling.
means yes. Tails means no.
Okay, well, I hope it's a yeah. So is Griffin heads?
Yeah. Heads is yes. Tails is no.
Tails.
Keep the 5, buddy.
I just
I'm not-
noticed one of the dice available to roll. It just says fudge.
Yeah. Fudge.
So it's like. Oh, -1. Oh, I see. It just does a little. Yeah. Defudge. DF.
Alright.
I'm
Oh, Ed, you get item infusions now. You can infuse items.
Hey.
You've gained the ability to
infuse
imbue
my
mundane
spear with
items with
fuck
certain
goats.
magical infusions.
Yeah.
Copy.
We'll go. I roll for 2 HP. Since we're all rolling, since it seems like we're all rolling, I'm gonna roll 2 instead of taking an average. I'm just like,
Okay.
it's gonna feel bad, but it's gonna be what it is. What it is.
Ooh. That was
Are you
a good
sure we
roll. But
Are you sure we can't?
I feel bad. You know what? Go for it.
Well, okay. Let's.
Okay.
Okay.
Go
Wait,
for it.
Ed.
Take the average.
Ed, can
What?
you roll?
Roll what?
HP. For artificers,
If
you
you-
have what is it? What's your hit die? D8. But so it's D8, or you can take 5. Plus, it is the roll plus your Constitution modifier for artificer at least. So if you roll a d8,
I'm gonna take my chances and roll. 7
plus your
Bruh.
con,
plus my con.
which is 1, so that's 8.
Nice.
So well, let's level you up. Okay, so you have 8 here. Oh, it's not supported on here. Okay, I got it.
So I,
Don't worry,
yeah.
I got
is-
it.
Yeah.
Who?
I will let Hunter decide if. Well,
Oh god, it's doing weird things.
average.
I-
or-
It's my computer running so slow right now for me. I'm trying. I'm just like I'm gonna go with the average. Fuck it. Oh no! What's it doing? What is it doing? Did
Level
I
2,
accident-
you don't change it. You get an item infusions. You get 2 item infusions. Ed, in the VC chat, I put a link to all the infusions you can choose from.
Nice.
You technically get 4 of them, but you can only have half of them active at a time, basically.
At the moment, you can only choose 2. Oh, you
Mhm.
know 4, you can use 2.
Oh, my average is 6, right?
Is it?
'Cause I have a
I think it's a 7 actually. The average for D12 is a 7.
That's confusing.
Because it's a
Basically,
0.5
take
for
care-
each dice, I'm pretty sure.
it rounds up.
Yeah.
Basically, you take half the dice, you take half the value, the max value, then add 1. A D4 is 3, apparently.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm looking at the
Infusions.
prerequisites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's prerequisites for some.
Honestly, for one of
yeah.
I would recommend repeating shot.
Yes, I was just scrolling past that. Uh, probably repeating shot at enhanced weapon.
Yeah.
Makes sense to do those.
Yeah. When you choose them, go into your character sheet where it says infusions known. Put them in that one just so we know which ones you know and all that.
Character sheet. Wait, does it go in spells or is it in core? And
What? Infusion knows.
yeah.
No, if you go back here and look down at your where it says guild membership, magical tinkers, ritual casting,
Oh,
infuse item, I would put that in. Infusions known. You just have to press this, the cog, and then put it in underneath. Underneath where it says
I see.
class, there's a text box that isn't very visible.
Oh, I see. This class source type.
And you don't gain any
I'll do it.
spells either.
I'm not sure what I even supposed to. How do I add to? Do I click the plus? No, it's
No, like it's in
click the
there.
cog.
What are you trying to
It
add?
only lets me change.
What are you trying to add?
I don't know. It's to just write down the infusions I'm supposed to know.
So do you see how it's editing here? Underneath
Yeah.
where it says artificer, click underneath where it says artificer.
Oh, there's a box here. I didn't
Yeah,
realize that's a
there's a
text box.
text
It has no
box.
border, so
Yeah, it doesn't really say it.
yeah.
But,
Weapon
have you leveled up? Have you leveled up, Hunter?
Yeah, except for picking out the spell.
Yeah. Do you want help with the spells?
I just know I need to grab a first level spell that's not on my list. I forget. I know I have
Glasses.
Thunder Wave and
Bard.
Healing Word. What were the other two I have?
You currently have. Let me go here. You currently have Vicious Mockery, Prestidigitation, Thunderwave, Healing Word, Unseen Servant, and Identify.
Okay, so I just need to pick one more.
Why do you have 3 first level spells?
Because I'm level 2.
I mean 4 first level spells. You have 4.
Because that's what it says. I pick out 4 spells. That's what that's what my spell's known as.
Spells known. It's saying here spells known is 4. Oh yeah, cantrips known,
4
spells known. You add 1 on, and you get another spell slot.
Yep.
So if you go character mancer, leveled up. You taking the average?
Yeah.
Okay, Bard College. You get subclass level 3, so not quite yet.
So I got
Yeah, you get Jack of all trades, Song of Rest. Magical inspiration is an optional thing, so that's not added. And okay, what spells do you want? There's Silent Image, Speak with Animals, Comprehend Languages, Cure Wounds, Heroism, Animal Friendship, Charm Person, Long Strider, Fey Fire, Illusory Script, Sleep, Disguise Self, Hideous Laughter, Detect Magic, Featherfall, and Bane. If you want to know what things are, just ask.
I have the bard list open.
Oh, okay.
At least a dot. Anyways, I think there's a couple more that aren't
On there, yeah.
Yeah. Goodness. Ooh, I'm tempted to go with Fairy Fire.
Do you know what that does? Fairy Fire?
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Your choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. An attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Right.
Basically, it's target identification. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fairy Fire.
Alright. Fairy Fire.
Dude's got IFF.
And apply changes. There you go, you're level 2.
Yay!
Alright, Butter, you've leveled up already. Have you? Yeah.
I'm gonna fake off now. I really wanna go to the bathroom before I get in bed.
Oh, good.
So I'll see you guys around.
See ya.
Yep.
Bye.
See
Bye
ya.
bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
So, I'm really glad it went so well.
Yeah, me too.
That's it. Oh, Ed only chose 2 infusions.
Yeah.
He needs to know 4. I'll get onto him when he wakes up.
I'm all asking to him of that, as well as telling him in DMs. That was fun.
Yeah. But yeah. Thank you guys for giving me the chance to DM. I'm glad we got a lot of role play in before we got to the fight, too.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And then don't worry, I'll be adding your own plot hooks in soon. Just Edge was the easiest to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Alright. Thank you guys. I'll probably be off myself.
Me too.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the